Chapter 26. Rumor has it that there was a poor warrior who accidentally obtained a planet. Then, a large number of spiritual stones were discovered on the planet, which were sold directly for trillions of universe coins. My life has changed since then. For this reason, some rich people even created a new game, betting on football. Sell €1 the planet in an auction mode, then determine whether there are spirit stones inside the planet, and finally spend money to buy it to see if you can make a profit. It's all about luck. Why does it feel a bit like gambling on stones on Blue Planet? Jiang Chen couldn't help but complain. And I suspect that the advertisement about the poor man buying a planet to turn his life around was spread by football gamblers. Alas, it's all a trick. After the complaints, Jiang Chen exerted force and flew away. See which side has more spiritual energy. Generally speaking, places with more spiritual energy have a lot of spiritual stones hidden in them. The ancient star is not very big. With Jiang Chen's current strength, he explored the planet roughly in less than 10 minutes. There are 3 places with relatively rich spiritual energy. This is great. The resources inside this ancient dark star are already rich. Among these 3 places with rich spiritual energy, one is located on the plain. Well, let's choose this place and choose a tribe nearby to be our power. Jiang Chen flew towards the plain. The people on the ancient dark star don't know what spiritual energy is, but they know, it's very comfortable to stay near spiritual energy. Therefore, the more spiritual a place is, the more popular it is. It is even called a holy land. Tribes often fight with each other to seize holy lands with rich spiritual energy. On the Qunhe plain, the former overlord was the Beizhou tribe, who occupied the place with the most spiritual energy. Until later. The Sheun tribe rose up and directly challenged the Beizhou tribe, wiping out more than 80% of the tribe members. From then on, the Sheun tribe became the absolute overlord on the Qunhe plain, and occupied the place with the richest spiritual energy. As for the Beizhou tribe, they directly withdrew from the Qunhe plain because of the severe damage to their vitality. However, the people of the Beizhou tribe have never forgotten their original hatred. All of them dreamed that one day they would return to Qunhe plain, destroy the Sheun tribe, and regain their original position as overlord. Especially the prince of the Beizhou tribe, Beijuda. He is a talented warrior and is known as the most talented warrior in the history of the Beizhou tribe. On this day, Beijuda and his people were practicing boxing in the tribe. For revenge. To destroy the Sheun tribe. Everybody, punch me! Beijuda roared. The tribesmen raised their fists one after another, showing their strength. Hey, Beizhou Tower! At this time, a young man holding a straw in his mouth walked to Beizhou Tower. Don't waste time training them. They are too weak. There is no point in training them. Why don't you fight me? I haven't fought with you for a long time. The person who came was none other than Carrot, the second talented warrior in the Beizhou tribe. All residents in the tribe were called warriors. After all, in this era of eating raw meat and drinking blood, everyone has to go out and fight. Back to Callow, this guy is very strange. Callow's parents are very ordinary, and are even called low-level warriors by the people in the tribe. But no one knows what went wrong, and the child Callow is extremely talented. Even, some people say that Callow's talent far exceeds Beijuda's, but because Beijuda is the son of the king of the tribe, he is said to have the best talent. Get out of here, Carrot! Beijuda snorted. You are a low-ranking soldier, don't come and interfere with my work. Hey! Carrot scratched his head. Come and fight me. If you don't fight me, I'll be bored. Beijuda, you don't want to fight me because you're afraid that I'll surpass you, right? Hearing this, although he knew it was Carrot's provocation, Beijuda still felt very annoyed. You are a low-ranking soldier, how dare you say such a thing? Well, come on, I will fight you and let you see the difference between a low-level warrior like you and an elite warrior like me. I am Super North Rejection Tower. After saying that, Beijuda confidently raised a thumb, pointed it directly at himself, and raised the corner of his mouth slightly. This is your own declaration of victory. Oh, you are so awesome. Carrot excitedly assumed a fighting stance. Then let's fight quickly, boom. In an instant, the two of them fought fiercely. The fighters who were still practicing boxing stopped and gathered around to watch. It's the prince is fighting with Carlot. Guess who will win? I guess the prince. Then I'll guess it's Carrot. This guy is a complete battle maniac. I fought him before and was defeated by him in just a few moves. I know how terrifying he is. While everyone was discussing, Jiang Chen flew by. Hey! Jiang Chen noticed the two people. Both of them have good qualifications, and they are from the same tribe. They have Saiyan blood and can take care of each other. Yeah, not bad. The more he looked, the more satisfied Jiang Chen became. That's it. Jiang Chen didn't waste any words. After making the decision, he dropped directly from the sky. Boom. At this moment, Carrot and Beijuda punched at the same time, bombarding their opponents. Suddenly, Jiang Chen appeared between the two, blocking Beijuda with his left hand and Carrot with his right hand. Directly blocked the attacks of the two people. Who is it? The two were shocked. Who is this guy who suddenly appeared? He blocked our attack with just one hand. And why is he dressed so strangely? It's not animal hair? Hello, everyone. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Jiang Chen. Jiang Chen recalled the language of the ancient Ming scene. It is also thanks to his smart mind that Jiang Chen was able to master a language so quickly. You can call me Lord Jiang Chen, because this world belongs to me. You are my people. Carrot fell into deep thought. Master Jiang Chen. Beijuda's eyes widened. You want me to call you Lord Jiang Chen? Are you kidding? I am a prince. Take my punch. Before he could finish his words, Jiang Chen threw the hand holding Beijuda's fist towards the ground. Bang! Beijuda was thrown to the ground and almost fell into a coma. Carrot's eyes lit up. This Lord Jiang Chen who suddenly appeared looks so powerful. It would be so cool to fight him. Master Jiang Chen, can you fight me? You are so strong, please, you must fight me. Jiang Chen? Why are there still people asking for help in fighting? Jiang Chen swung his hand again and threw Carrot to the ground. Then, Jiang Chen looked at the other warriors. Call the king of your tribe to me. Hurry, otherwise I will destroy your tribe directly. Chapter 27. The tribal warriors looked at Jiang Chen, then looked at Callow and Beijuda who were thrown to the ground, and swallowed their saliva. Everyone retreat. Call the king to come immediately. The warriors retreated one after another, leaving only Callow and Beijuda. Ah, it hurts. Carlot covered his head and stood up from the ground. Wow, Master Jiang Chen, you are really strong. How can I practice to be as strong as you? So strong. Beijuda also stood up, but he didn't say anything, just stood aside alone. Jiang Chen glanced at the two of them. Do you all want to become stronger? No problem, I can teach you, as long as you are loyal to me. I'm willing to serve. Carrot immediately stood next to Jiang Chen. Now, Master Jiang Chen, can you teach me how to become stronger? Hehe. Beijuda turned his head away. He was a proud prince. How could he be loyal to someone else? At this time, Carrot, who knew Beijuda's character well, whispered, Beijuda, don't you want to become stronger? I will be loyal to Lord Jiang Chen, and when I become super strong, I may be able to defeat you with one move. After hearing what Carlot said, and thinking about how he was killed instantly by Carlot, Beijuda's face turned dark. I am also willing to be loyal to you, please teach me to become stronger. In the end, Beijuda still chose to bow his head. No matter what, he was stronger than Carrot. How could a low-level warrior let him surpass him? Very good, come here, I will give you Scion blood. Jiang Chen waved his hand. Gave the two of them the Scion bloodline. Ding! The bloodline granting is successful. The number of bloodlines that the host can currently grant, 0. When Beijuda and Carrot become 9th level warriors, the host will be able to obtain 100 bestowable bloodlines. Ding! Congratulations to the host, the first stage of the tribe mission is completed. Obtain system rewards, Extreme Gravity Chamber, Hoshan Ling Chuan. Group mission, Phase 2 let the Scions occupy the entire planet. Become the overlord of the planet. Friendly reminder for ethnic missions, Beijuda and Callow are pure Scions. If they combine with humans from the tribe, their offspring will be mixed Scions. What is this? Carrot and Beijuda looked at each other in surprise. What is this tale that suddenly grew out? And how come there is such a constant flow of power in the body? So strong. Really so strong. Tisk. Looking at the two people in front of him wearing animal skins, Jiang Chen couldn't help but sigh. In the original work, the Scions of the older era were also dressed in animal skins, which really makes me feel involved. Master Jiang Chen, I feel like I have become very strong now. At this time, Carrot came over again. I want to challenge you again. I think I can do it. Jiang Chen slapped Carrot to the ground. What a battle maniac. Well, that's good. He fits the Scion bloodline. Jiang Chen sighed. Beijuda secretly swallowed his saliva. Lord Jiang Chen is so strong and unfathomable. This Carrot is such a fool. He has no self-awareness at all. Perhaps the loyalty function of the system was activated, or perhaps Beizhou Tower itself tends to worship the strong. After knowing Jiang Chen's true strength, Beizhou Tower respected Jiang Chen very much and did not dare to overstep the mark. At this time, the king of the Beizhou tribe arrived with his warriors. You are. King Beizhou's expression changed slightly when he saw the clothes on Jiang Chen. I have never seen this kind of clothes before. Could it be from another tribe? Jiang Chen looked at King Beizhou. I am this planet. Oh, no, you probably don't know what a planet is. In words you can understand, I am the king of this world, and you are all my people. Is there a problem? Beizhou Wang was about to say something when he suddenly saw Beizhou Tower shaking his head frantically and signaling Jiang Chen with his eyes. At this moment, King Beizhou seemed to understand. No problem, Lord Jiang Chen, we, the Beizhou tribe, are willing to submit to you. Jiang Chen nodded. A man who knows the times is a hero. Yes, in the future the Beizhou tribe will rule the world. King Beizhou couldn't help swallowing his saliva. Rule the whole world? This is really unthinkable. To be honest, he would be very lucky if he could take back Qunhe Plain. Lord Jiang Chen, will you lead us to take back Qunhe Plain? King Beizhou couldn't help but ask. Jiang Chen waved his hand. Humph, do you need me to take action to recapture Qunhe Plain? You all retreat. Carrot and Beijuda stay. I will train you for 2 days, and then you go to recapture Qunhe Plain. Beijuda was stunned for a moment. Relying on me and Carrot? After 2 days of training, can the two of us really take back Qunhe Plain? The Sheun tribe is full of strong people. After possessing Saiyan blood, Beijuda's strength increased a lot, but he still felt it was too difficult to challenge the Sheun tribe with only 2 people. I believe in Lord Jiang Chen. At this time, Carrot covered his head and climbed up from the ground. With him training us, we might be able to defeat the Sand Cloud tribe in 2 days. Chi. Beijuda gritted his teeth. I also believe in Lord Jiang Chen. Seeing that Beijo Tower and Kalo were fine, King Beijo could only take a step back. Follow Lord Jiang Chen's orders, we will retreat now. King Beijo led the tribal warriors and left here one after another. But on the way, they couldn't help but discuss, can we really win? Challenging the powerful Sheun tribe. Master Jiang Chen is very strong. If he takes action, it would be easy to destroy the Sheun tribe. But he doesn't take action and insists on training Beijuda and others to fight. I think it's difficult. Yes, no matter how talented Beijuda and his men are, they can't possibly defeat the Sheun tribe after just 2 days of training. If the Sheun tribe could be defeated so easily, we would have taken back Kyunhee Plain long ago. Okay, stop talking. King Beijo waved his hand to stop him. Anyway, let's wait and see the results. Lord Jiang Chen naturally has his own considerations. Does Jiang Chen have any considerations? Of course, that is the ethnic group point. You cannot gain clan points by killing the enemy yourself. Only when Carrot and Beijuda take action will they add clan points to the people they kill. As for training for 2 days, is it difficult for Carrot and his men to destroy the Sand Cloud tribe? The strongest person in the Sheun tribe is only as strong as a 3rd-level warrior. These 2 guys, relying solely on their own strength, can rival the 2nd-level warriors. After absorbing more spiritual energy, he officially began to practice martial arts. Even if he is only a 1st-level warrior, with the strength of his own body, it would not be difficult for him to rival a 3rd-level warrior. Chapter 28. Then, after practicing casually, not to mention becoming a Super Saiyan, as long as they improve their strength a little, it will be enough for them to sweep across the Sheun tribe. Okay, guys, let's start training. Jiang Chen snapped his fingers, and the ground rumbled. Not far away, a spring suddenly appeared. This was one of the rewards Jiang Chen received for completing the tribe's mission, the Hoshan Spiritual Spring. Hoshan Ling Chuan, enter the spring water, and your injured body will recover quickly. What kind of miracle is this? Carrot and the others were a little shocked. Just by snapping his fingers, he can change the terrain and create a spring? Lord Jiang Chen's methods are truly unpredictable. And then there's the gravity room. Jiang Chen waved his hand again and took out the extreme gravity chamber that he had been rewarded with. And my special ability, energy gathering. The gathering of supernatural energy can gather the surrounding spiritual energy, which is equivalent to a spirit gathering array. Boom. Countless spiritual powers emerged, covering the entire Beijo tribe. What a comfortable feeling. Carrot was a little surprised after being wrapped in spiritual power. This is the first time I feel so comfortable. I always feel that practicing in this environment will make me much stronger. Beijo Tower also looked around in surprise. This is called spiritual power. Jiang Chen gave a brief explanation. Beijuda suddenly realized that the Holy Land they were talking about was the place where spiritual power gathered. That's it. If the previous one was a small shock, then this time it was a big shock. Creating a holy place at will is definitely something beyond imagination. Jiang Chen suddenly asked again, by the way, are you two 18 years old? Beijuda answered directly, I am 1 year older than Carrot, but we are both 18 years old. Jiang Chen's eyes lit up. He was 18 years old. That was good. Even though ancient Ming Star was relatively backward, Beiju Tower and the others were still human. As long as they are human, they can awaken special powers. They did not awaken special powers, they just did not have the awakening stone. I will return to Blue Star later to get an awakening stone. As for now, Jiang Chen also talked about spiritual energy and martial arts. You too, try to absorb spiritual energy into your body, so that you can become a first-level warrior. After the explanation, both of them began to absorb spiritual energy, but if they wanted to become first-level warriors, they would need several more hours of practice. Well, now let's go to Blue Star to get the awakening stone. Jiang Chen used his special power to teleport instantly, and in a flash, he came directly to Blue Star, Shadow Country. In an unnoticed warehouse, Jiang Chen took an awakening stone, teleported once again, and left. After returning to the ancient Dark Star, Jiang Chen waited for an hour, and Carlot became the first to become a first-level warrior. Oh. It seems that you have good qualifications. Jiang Chen praised. Maybe it's better than the Beiju Tower. Carrot scratched his head and chuckled. As for the other side, Beijuda snorted. This Carrot was actually one step faster than him. Damn it. Damn the lower-level warrior. Fortunately, Beiju Tower's qualifications were also good, and after 30 minutes, he successfully reached the first level of warrior. At this time, Carrot had already completed the awakening of his superpowers through the awakening stone. Hey! Carrot gathered a ball of white energy with one hand and looked towards the North Rejection Tower. Look, this is my special ability. I can collect the energy of all things and gather it together to use as a means of attack. Due to time constraints, I only collected a little bit. If you give me more time, I can collect more energy. I need 2 hands to raise it. I call this power the Spirit Bomb. Beijuda's eyes widened. Superpower? What on earth is this? After Carrot's explanation, Beijuda finally realized that what he wanted was the awakening stone. I also want to awaken my superpowers, the strongest superpowers. Superpowers that surpass yours. A moment later, Beiju Tower also awakened his own special ability, pouring out his energy and bombarding a target. Beijuda was very satisfied with this ability and named it Prince's Tactics. Ding! All scions under the host have awakened their superpowers. The host has obtained the same superpowers, Spirit Bomb and Prince's Tactics. Jiang Chen. Can you even obtain the special abilities of your subordinates? That's great, but the Prince's Tactics are not acceptable. Very good, now that you have all awakened your superpowers, the next step is to practice to the extreme. Jiang Chen pointed to the gravity room. Go in and practice inside. After you have practiced to your limit, go back to Tianlinken to repair your injuries. Understand? The two nodded together. Yes, we all understand. Just like that, the two entered the extreme gravity room, and Jiang Chen turned on 5 times the gravity. In an instant, the two felt their bodies become extremely heavy, and it was even difficult for them to stand. Damn it, hold on. Jiang Chen was too lazy to pay attention to the two of them. He sat aside. Because the spiritual energy here was rich, he also began to practice. Just like that, 2 days passed in the blink of an eye. Ah! Carrot was the first to walk out of the gravity room, and he couldn't help but jump. It's so light. I feel like a cloud, so light. Humph. Beijuda also walked out of the gravity room. He hugged his shoulders with his hands and snorted. Jiang Chen also opened his eyes at this time. He did not make any special progress in the past 2 days of practice. After all, Jiang Chen has already reached the martial arts master level. At this stage, if he wants to improve even a little bit, it will take several months of hard work. However, Beijuda and Carrot were both ordinary warriors, and the training over the past 2 days also enabled them to become second-level warriors. There is no way, the spiritual energy here is too strong. It is difficult for them not to make progress. As for Jiang Chen, he also obtained the combined cultivation of the two. Although it was not much, Jiang Chen himself had accumulated a lot of energy. In addition, Chuan Chao's daily improvement also allowed Jiang Chen to break through a small realm and directly reach the 5th level of martial artist. Their strength should be at the 4th or 5th level of warriors. Jiang Chen made such a judgment. Their own cultivation is at the 2nd level of warriors, and they have been training their physical strength in the gravity room. With this combination, their hard power is definitely at the 4th level. Okay, you two come with me and let's destroy the Sheun tribe together. Jiang Chen stood up. By the way, I asked you to overcome the weakness of your tail. Did you overcome it? Beijuda replied, Master Jiang Chen, don't worry. We have both been trained, and our tails are no longer a weakness. Carrot scratched his head and said, Master Jiang Chen, this tail is so in the way, why don't you just pull it out? Jiang Chen laughed, because I want to become Super Saiyan 4. Beijuda and Kalo were stunned. Super Saiyan 4? What is this? Okay, let's go. Jiang Chen took the two of them and flew away with a burst of energy. King Beiju, who had been hiding in the dark and observing, also stood up when he saw the 3 people flying away. 2 days have passed, and Lord Jiang Chen has indeed taken them to challenge the Sheun tribe. Oh my god! Hurry up and gather the tribesmen to go and take a look. Can Beijuda and Kalo really defeat the Sand Cloud tribe alone? Is Master Jiang Chen's training really that magical? Chapter 29. On Qunhe Plain, Jiang Chen landed with the two of them. The mission this time is not just to defeat the Sheun tribe. Jiang Chen put his hands behind his back and looked at the two of them. What I want is for you to defeat all the tribes on the Qunhe Plain. From now on, there will only be the Zhubei tribe on the Qunhe Plain. Do you understand? Beijuda was the first to reply, don't worry, Lord Jiang Chen, I will expand the territory for you. Carrot was full of fighting spirit, Master Jiang Chen, leave the battle to me. The Qunhe Plain is full of spiritual energy, and there are a total of 6 tribes gathered there. Among them, the Sheun tribe is the strongest, occupying the place with the richest spiritual energy. Very good, let's get started, kill all the way to the Sheun tribe, and if we encounter any tribes that hinder us, kill them all. Jiang Chen waved his hand and gave the order. Whoosh! Beijuda and Kalo both burst out at the same time and rushed towards the interior of Qunhe Plain. On the way to the Sheun tribe, there were 2 tribes blocking the way. Without a doubt, these 2 tribes were directly destroyed by the 2 men, and also brought Jiang Chen more than 3,000 ethnic points. Not bad. I only destroyed 2 small tribes, but I got 3,000 tribe points. Jiang Chen was very satisfied. In this way, the 3 of them fought all the way and arrived at the gate of the Sheun tribe. King of the Sheun tribe, come out here and die. Beijuda roared, his heart surging with anger. As the prince of the Beiju tribe, I have waited for this day for too long. Finally I can get revenge. I will kill all the people of the Sheun tribe. Hey. Carlot was anxious at this time. Beijuda, you are too greedy. You said you would leave the fighting to me? Let me fight them first. Beijuda had a gloomy face, in this battle, I must go first. Both of them wanted to go out first, so they started arguing. At this time, Jiang Chen gave a solution, do you know what rock paper scissors is? After Jiang Chen's explanation, the two finally figured it out and decided to use rock paper scissors to decide who would go out first. Come on. The 2 men started hammering. At the same time, the warriors of the Sheun tribe came out one after another and asked, who is shouting? As a result, they saw two people playing rock paper scissors. What the hell is this? Where did these two idiots come from? Hey! You! Shaq, the strongest warrior of the Sheun tribe, looked at Jiang Chen. Where are you three from? What are you doing in our tribe? Jiang Chen made a hushing gesture. Don't worry, wait until they decide the winner, then I'll come and kill you. Warriors of the Sand Cloud tribe. Hey! Destroy us? You're looking for death. I think you three want to die. Shaq took a spear and rushed directly towards Jiang Chen. At this time, the two people were tied in the game of rock paper scissors. Finally, Beijuda used a rock to knock over Carrot's scissors. Damn it! Carlotta looked at his scissors, feeling annoyed. Beijuda was very happy and immediately assumed a fighting stance. Leave it to me next. Seeing Shaq approaching Jiang Chen, Beijuda made a decisive move and kicked Shaq out. You are worthy enough to approach Lord Jiang Chen? Prepare to die. Beijuda rushed towards Shaq, intending to pursue the victory. Oh no! Boss! The other warriors of the Sheun tribe could no longer sit still and rushed towards the Beijuda tower. Beijuda glanced at the warriors rushing over and snorted coldly, a bunch of ants. Then he raised his right hand and waved it in the air. A powerful energy rushed straight towards the warriors. It exploded instantly, killing everyone in one move. Beijuda, it seems that you hit me a little too hard. Seeing this scene, Carrot couldn't help but shout. Beijuda didn't bother to pay attention to Carrot and rushed directly to Shaq, vowing to kill him. At this moment, Shaq was stunned when he saw Beijuda kill all the soldiers with one move. How could this guy be so strong? Where did he come from? This guy said his name was Beijuda. Shaq's pupils shrank slightly. Beiju. Could he be from the Beijuda tribe? Forget it. Now is not the time to think about these things. The most urgent thing is how to survive. Suddenly, he thought of something. Although the Beijuda tower is very powerful, it just called another person Master Jiang Chen. Obviously, these three people regard Master Jiang Chen as their backbone. The leader is not necessarily the strongest. For example, in the Sheun tribe, King Sheun is the king of the tribe, but the strongest one is Shaq. This Jiang Chen is definitely not as good as Beijuda. If I hijack Jiang Chen, I will definitely be able to turn defeat into victory. Thinking of this, Shaq couldn't help but feel proud. This was the power of wisdom. He was really smart. He knew to capture the leader first. I can't beat Beijuda tower, can I still beat Jiang Chen? With this thought in mind, Shaq no longer hesitated and took the initiative to step forward and fight with Beijuda. This Shaq is indeed the strongest person in the Sand Cloud tribe. Although he is not as strong as Beijuda, he can still fight against Beijuda. The two fought for several moves, but there was no winner. It seems that I have to be a little more serious. Beijuda waved his hands. Shaq glanced at Jiang Chen's position. Just now when he was fighting with Beijuda tower, he intentionally approached Jiang Chen. Now, the distance between the two is very close. There's a chance. Beijuda is such an idiot. He didn't even realize my real target. He's so stupid. Die. Beijuda roared and rushed directly towards Shaq. He decided to be serious and must kill Shaq within 3 moves. Shaq retreated while continuing to approach Jiang Chen. Finally, Beijuda rushed to Shaq and kicked him, vowing to kick Shaq away. As for Shaq, he adjusted his position so that as long as the North Rejection Tower kicked him, he could fly towards Jiang Chen. The plan works. Come on, boom. Beijuda kicked Shaq out, and the place where Shaq flew out was just near Jiang Chen. I've been fooled. Ha ha ha. Shaq suddenly exerted force, turned his body in the air, and rushed directly towards Jiang Chen. In just a moment, Shaq successfully approached Jiang Chen and put his right hand on Jiang Chen's neck, then said viciously, "Don't move. If you move, I will strangle you to death." After warning Jiang Chen, Shaq looked towards Beijuda tower again. "Both of you, don't move. If you move, I will kill your lord Jiang Chen." Beijuda tower? Carlotte? Jiang Chen? What the hell? I was hijacked? Even with Jiang Chen's brain, he couldn't keep up with Shaq's ideas. Wow, his imagination is simply out of the box. You. Beijuda raised his hand, wanting to say something. Shut up. Shaq yelled. I told you, if you dare to come close, I will kill Jiang Chen. Back off. Everyone, back off. Interesting. At this time, Jiang Chen chuckled. It's really funny, Shaq, you're really brave. Chapter 30. Humph. Shaq snorted. As the strongest warrior of the Sheun tribe, I am naturally the bravest. Any questions? Ha ha ha. Carrot couldn't help himself at this time and laughed out loud. Hey, Beijuda, did you hear that? He told you to retreat, otherwise he would kill Lord Jiang Chen. Beijuda's face darkened, and after looking at Jiang Chen, he chose to take a few steps back. That's right. Shaq raised the corner of his mouth slightly. The bet was right. As long as Jiang Chen is captured, Beijuda tower and the others won't have to worry about anything. I thought you were so strong, but it turns out you are just this strong, ha ha ha. Shaq's laughter stopped abruptly because Jiang Chen grabbed Shaq's arm with his backhand. You still dare to resist? Shaq was about to exert force, but suddenly, he found that he couldn't exert any force under Jiang Chen's grasp. My strength? Why can't I use it? Without waiting for Shaq to react, Jiang Chen swung Shaq towards the North Rejection Tower. Kill him. Yes. Beijuda looked at the flying Shaq without hesitation and punched him directly. Boom. This punch went through Shaq's body and killed him instantly. Before he died, Shaq had only one thought, is this Lord Jiang Chen a little too strong? What a joke. I really thought my plan was perfect. Am I the clown? Hey. Carrot walked towards the North Rejection Tower. Look, you killed the strongest warrior Shaq, can you hand over King Sheun to me? Beijuda snorted coldly, you wish for that. You lost the game of rock paper scissors. I should kill King Sheun. Carrot wanted to argue further, but at this time, in the Sheun tribe, King Sheun gathered all the warriors and was rushing towards the door. He saw it all, Shaq was killed so easily. The enemy is too terrible. This battle will determine the survival of the tribe. Can we win? A soldier asked King Sheun. King Sheun looked at him with a sharp gaze, we will win. There was no time to mourn Shaq's death, as the next person to appear was King Sheun, who led all the tribal warriors. How dare you invade my tribe? King Sheun glared at Jiang Chen and others, his breath surging to the limit. Now, I'll give you a chance. Get out of here quickly, and I'll spare your lives. Humph. Beijuda snorted coldly and rushed directly towards King Sheun. How shameless. You'll die. Hey. At this time, Carlotte suddenly exclaimed. Beiju Tower, look, there's a big monster on the left. Beijuda slowed down his movements and turned to look to the left, what monster? At this moment, Carrot seized the opportunity, instantly surpassed the Beiju Tower, and came in front of King Sheun. Goodbye, uncle. With a single slash of his hand, he slashed across King Sheun's neck, killing him directly. The remaining tribal warriors were all dumbfounded when they saw the scene. King Sheun, who had said he could win before, was beheaded in the blink of an eye. Damn it. Carlotte. Beijuda reacted and glared at Carlotte. Damn, there is no monster on the left. Carrot said this on purpose to attract his attention, and then secretly attacked. Damn it. This King Sheun was originally his prey. He he he. Carlotta scratched his head and laughed. Beijuda, now is not the time to quarrel. There are still many warriors in the Sheun tribe. If you don't take action, I will. Get out. Beijuda was too lazy to pay attention to Carrot and rushed directly towards the remaining tribal warriors. Carrot was excited and joined the battle, I'll help you. Unnecessary. In no time, the two of them took care of all the warriors of the Sheun tribe. At this time, King Beiju and his warriors were very close to the Sheun tribe. It took some time to gather everyone. King Beiju thought. It took us some time to get there, but we should be able to catch up, right? It's unlikely that they will wipe out the Sheun tribe while we're on the road, right? That's a tribe. King Beiju led his warriors to the entrance of the Sheun tribe. They were very careful, fearing that the people from the Sheun tribe would come out to kill them. That's weird. Where are the people from Beiju Tower? How come we've reached the door but still haven't seen them? When King Beiju was puzzled, Carrot came out from the tribe and said, Hey! King Beiju, why are you here? But you are too late. The Sheun tribe has been destroyed. Humph. At this time, Beijuda folded his arms and walked out from the side. Dad, I have fulfilled my mission. I have wiped out the entire Sheun tribe. King Beiju, hey? What the hell? The Sheun tribe has been destroyed? The battle is over. Jiang Chen also came out and glanced at King Beiju. You guys can just take over and tidy up the Sheun tribe. You can live here from now on. Yes. Follow the orders of Lord Jiang Chen. King Beiju finally reacted. This is FG ridiculous. It's obvious that Carrot and his men are too strong. On their way here, they wiped out the Sheun tribe. Oh my god, Master Jiang Chen only trained for 2 days, and Beijuda and his men were able to improve so much? A soldier was also frightened. He asked Beijuda in a low voice, Prince, didn't Lord Jiang Chen take action? Did you and Carrot really destroy the Sheun tribe? Beijuda looked grim, to be precise, I am enough alone. There is no need for Carlotte to help. Hiss. The soldiers gasped. While you are becoming stronger, you can also train others and make them stronger quickly. Such an existence is too awesome, isn't it? We, the Beiju tribe, are honored to receive the favor of Lord Jiang Chen. King Beiju immediately knelt on one knee to express his submission. The previous surrender was because Jiang Chen was too powerful to resist. The surrender now is the true surrender, and I hope to hold Jiang Chen's thigh tightly. If you give me an order, I will die without hesitation. Don't talk nonsense. Jiang Chen looked at King Beiju with empty eyes. You don't need to die. Just tidy up the tribe and move over here. King Beiju lowered his head and responded, Yes, yes, I will move now. Then, the rest. Jiang Chen looked at Beijuda and Kalo. You two will split up and kill all the remaining 3 tribes on Qunhe Plain. Carrot and Beijuda responded at the same time, yes. King Beiju was shocked again. Weren't there 6 tribes in Qunhe Plain? Now there are only 3 left? My god, when we were on the road, they didn't just wipe out 1 tribe, they wiped out 3. So it's so easy to wipe out a tribe? No wonder, I didn't encounter a single tribe along the way. They were all destroyed by Beijuda and Kalo. Chapter 31. Ding. Carrot, the scion under the host, will be rewarded with 1000 tribe points for destroying a tribe. With the destruction of the last tribe, Jiang Chen's tribe point also reached 6,000 points. At the same time, the Beizhou tribe officially settled in the Qunhe plain and became the only tribe on the plain. Jiang Chen also moved the extreme gravity chamber in Hushan Lingchuan here. 6,000 clan points, let's see what I can exchange for. Jiang Chen browsed the clan mall. Oh, this power totem is pretty good. Within the power range, my subordinates will become 30% stronger. There are other good things too. This Scion totem is not bad either. Within the sphere of influence, the Scion totem can greatly increase the Scion's training speed and make it easier to transform into a Super Saiyan. They are all good, but these totems are very expensive. I can only choose one to exchange. Jiang Chen thought about it and finally chose 2 items. The first one is a rescue button worth 1,000 clan points. When the Scions encounter an unstoppable enemy, they can sense it by pressing a button, and this perception ignores distance. In other words, even if Jiang Chen is on Blue Star, he can sense it as long as the rescue button is activated. Leaving the button in the tribe can be used as a life-saving trump card. After all, I spent most of my time on Blue Star, and I didn't even know that the Beizhou tribe was destroyed. This is my base camp. Although Jiang Chen felt that there was no one on the ancient underworld who could defeat Carrot and Beizhou Tower, but it was always a good idea to take precautions. As for the second item, it is the Scion Totem, which is worth 4,000 clan points. Scion Totem, within the sphere of influence, the training speed of all Scions increases by 30%. If a mixed blood Scion is born, his aptitude will be better and it will be easier for him to awaken his beast form. Under the influence of the totem, it is easier for ordinary Scions to transform into Super Scions. I can only say that it's useful. I'm also a Scion, and practicing within the totem range can also increase my practice speed. Jiang Chen was very satisfied and ordered the construction of a martial arts training ground. This training ground is equipped with totems, spiritual springs, and gravity rooms, which are specially used for Scion training. After settling down, Jiang Chen planned to return to Blue Star first. Next, I will be in seclusion for a while. If there is an emergency, you can press the button to call me. Jiang Chen dropped the rescue button and instantly teleported, disappearing from the spot. Yes, Lord Jiang Chen. Carrot and the others had no objection. On Blue Star, Wubu, a 9th rank warrior from the Fire Nation, broke into the territory of the ferocious beast alone. In this territory, there are extremely powerful beasts everywhere. Even if Wu Buletin is a 9th level warrior, he dare not be careless. If he is discovered by the beast, there is only one way out, which is death. And Wu Bu sneaked into the territory of the ferocious beast with only one goal, which was the legendary treasure of the ferocious beast, the Source Spirit Stone. Legend has it that within the territory of the beast, there is a Source Spirit Stone that continuously emits top-notch spiritual energy. If you practice near the Source Spirit Stone, your practice speed will increase 3 times. After much investigation, Yu Bud confirmed that this news is not just a rumor. If I can get the Source Spirit Stone, I will have the possibility to surpass Jiang Chen. Wu Buletin clenched his fist silently. Only by surpassing Jiang Chen can I avenge my master. I must get the Source Spirit Stone. Suddenly, a ferocious beast passed by nearby, and Wu Bu immediately hid his breath. I can't be discovered. There are a bunch of 9th level beasts here. If I am discovered, I will die. In this way, Wu Bu concealed his breath and continued to go deeper into the territory of the ferocious beast. A month later, at Jiang Chen's home, he looked at the panel. Beijuda and Carrot both practiced diligently, and with the help of totems and spirit gathering formations, they both reached the 5th level of warriors in just 1 month. And Jiang Chen, after gaining the cultivation of the 2, and taking into account the passive upgrade of upload, also reached the 7th level of martial artist. Directly leaping across 2 realms, this speed of improvement is extremely exaggerated. Even if we look at the entire universe, it is extremely rare for a martial artist at the martial arts master level to break through 2 small realms in succession within a month. Because for a normal martial artist at the martial arts master level, it would take years to achieve a breakthrough. It's still a bit slow. Carrot and Beizhou Tower need to reach the 9th level quickly. Jiang Chen shook his head. When they all reach the 9th level, I can train 100 Scions. By then, the combined cultivation of the 100 Scions will probably improve 1 small realm a day, right? This is too bad, this clan's function is too bad, they can obtain the sum of all their subordinates' cultivation, this is simply too bad. By the way, they have all found their partners. As long as they give birth to a child, it will be a new Scion. I am looking forward to the strength of a mixed blood Scion. Jiang Chen's mouth curled up slightly. It was also under his suggestion that the 2 agreed to get married and have children. Otherwise, with these 2 battle-crazed personalities, how could they possibly want to find a wife? Okay, let's go check on Yunyi and see how she's doing with her studies lately. Jiang Chen walked into the living room and saw Xiaoyu resting on the side, while Zhang Yunyi was reading a novel. Is this the end of study? When Xiaoyu saw Jiang Chen, she immediately bowed slightly to show respect. Yes, Master Jiang Chen, I have finished part of the study. Now it is time to take a break for 30 minutes. Yet. Jiang Chen nodded in response and looked at Zhang Yunyi's novel again. He saw the name, My Exclusive Loved Brother is Jiang Chen. Jiang Chen? What kind of novel is this? Brother. Zhang Yunyi put away the novel and looked at Jiang Chen. What's with that expression on your face? Why do you look like you've seen a ghost? Are you okay? Do you want me to get you some hot water? Jiang Chen replied leisurely, haha, straight girl, you only know how to make people drink hot water, but I won't drink it. Zhang Yunyi. Brother, stop making trouble. Stop teasing you and get down to business. Jiang Chen pointed at the novel. What is this? This. Zhang Yunyi looked at the novel and replied. Brother, don't you know? You became famous immediately after the battle in the genius training camp. Now all the people in Yun country know that our Yun country has produced a super genius. At only 18 years old, he has awakened SSS level supernatural powers, and his cultivation has reached the 6th level of warrior. So, based on your prototype, many secondary creations have appeared, including videos and novels. Among them, this novel is the most popular. It basically means that Jiang Chen has a sister who causes trouble everywhere, but Jiang Chen is invincible and only dotes on his sister. No matter what the trouble is, Jiang Chen will just deal with it. Very popular, everyone said it was great, especially when my sister was bullied and Jiang Chen showed up to protect her. It was super cool. Jiang Chen asked curiously, so what do you think of this article? Zhang Yunyi shook her head. My classmates all said that this article is very interesting, but after reading it, I didn't feel that it was that interesting. Chapter 32. A&D. Zhang Yunyi couldn't help but complain. This sister is just a troublemaker, so stupid. The brother in the novel is so good to her, but she makes enemies for him everywhere. It's just, sigh. I'm so angry. How can I keep causing trouble for my brother? In my opinion, this novel is a failure. A complete failure. The most important thing is, my brother is my brother alone. At this point, Zhang Yunyi took the initiative to hug Jiang Chen, with a jealous look on her face. Damn it. These novel authors don't even change their names when creating second-hand works. They just want to occupy other people's brothers. Jiang Chen also hugged Zhang Yunyi and patted her little head soothingly. Coincidentally, the sunlight outside the window shone on the two of them. Seeing this scene, a word came to Xiaoyu's mind. The years are peaceful and quiet. The relationship between the brother and sister is so good. I also want a brother. Woohoo, tell me quickly, what kind of sleeping position can make me have such a dream? After the break, Xiaoyu took Zhang Yunyi to start a new course, which was about trigonometric functions and plane vectors. Jiang Chen was also planning to walk around, but suddenly, he stopped. Is it a communication talisman? Jiang Chen took out his own communication talisman. Only a few people would use the communication talisman to find me. Who are they? When I clicked on it, I found out it was the ruler of the Fire Nation. The border wall of the Fire Nation has been attacked by a large number of ferocious beasts and has been breached. If the ferocious beasts are allowed to enter the Fire Nation, the people of the Fire Nation will suffer heavy casualties. We implore you to protect the Fire Nation. A large number of ferocious beasts besieging us. Jiang Chen decided to go over and take a look. No matter what, he promised Yan that he would protect the Fire Nation for 1,000 years after his death. Jiang Chen flew to the Fire Nation. At this moment, the border of the Fire Nation is densely populated with ferocious beasts. Looking at the history of Blue Star, this is the first time that so many ferocious beasts have appeared. Roar. A 9th level ferocious beast walked in front of all the ferocious beasts, glaring at the Fire Nation soldiers on the city wall. Get a bee out of here. Ferocious beasts above level 5 can speak human language. On the city wall, Yubud and the king also came. After all, there were too many ferocious beasts appearing this time, and the king did not dare to underestimate them. Looking for you. The king was startled and looked at Yubu in confusion. What did you do to make the beast so angry? Wubuledan looked confused. I don't know. I have been practicing in seclusion recently. You know that, Lord. The king nodded. Indeed, Wubuledan had been practicing in seclusion. How could one possibly offend a ferocious beast? The 9th rank beast continued to roar, hand over Wubu. We can let the Fire Nation go. Otherwise, we will attack the city. When the time comes, we will definitely destroy the Fire Nation. The king frowned slightly, and Wubuledan said beside him, King, we should fight these beasts together. If you really hand me over, the Fire Nation will be in danger without a 9th level warrior to protect it. The king nodded, don't worry, I don't want to hand you over. These beasts must want to alienate us. If I really hand you over, how can I resist them if they attack me again? So, at this moment, we can only fight the enemy together. Wubuledan heaved a sigh of relief. Fortunately the king was wise enough. Then let's fight. How can I hand over the source spirit stones that I worked so hard to get to these ferocious beasts? Yes, Wubuledan succeeded in the territory of the ferocious beasts and successfully stole the source spirit stone. For this reason, all the ferocious beasts were shocked. Why did the clan's spiritual source stone disappear? Find it. Using some special means, the beasts finally locked onto Wubuledan. It was this brat who stole our clan treasure. That's why all the ferocious beasts were dispatched just to take back the source spirit stone. Don't hand it over. Looks like we have to fight today. The 9th rank ferocious beast roared. Then come on. All fierce beasts, obey my command and tear down the walls of the Fire Nation. Ah! A group of ferocious beasts roared and rushed towards the border wall of the Fire Nation. The Lord of the Fire Nation also gave the order, laser cannons, energy cannons, all fired. All high-level warriors, listen up, if any ferocious beasts climb up the city wall, fight back immediately. In an instant, the sound of artillery shells and roars resounded everywhere. A fierce battle broke out between the two sides. As time passed, a 9th rank beast finally broke through the city wall, leading many other beasts into the city wall. For a moment, countless soldiers were killed or injured. It was like hell on earth. Can't you bear it anymore? The king gritted his teeth. There is no other way, I can only trouble Jiang Chen. Activate the communication talisman. Meanwhile, Yubu was fighting with a ninth order ferocious beast, and it was unclear who would win. Boy, aren't you from the fire country? Don't you feel sad seeing so many soldiers die? The ninth rank beast roared. You and I both know that the source spirit stone is in your hands. Hand it over. We will retreat. Wu Buletin sneered, dream on. Wu Bu had his own plans. He was really saddened by the large number of Fire Nation soldiers who died. These were his comrades and friends. But he had no choice. Only with the help of the power of the Source Spirit Stone could he have a chance of revenge. Without the Source Spirit Stone, he would never be able to surpass Jiang Chen in his lifetime. In order to avenge Master, these sacrifices are necessary. Moreover, the king will definitely summon Jiang Chen. With Jiang Chen protecting the Fire Nation, at least, the Fire Nation will not be destroyed. At this moment, Wu Buletin really tried his best. No matter what, he would not hand over the Source Spirit Stone. This was his only chance for revenge. Boom. Suddenly, a terrifying energy fluctuation was heard in the sky. Stop it. Jiang Chen exuded martial artist level energy, and instantly, all the ferocious beasts were suppressed. A group of ferocious beasts, dare you to be so rampant? Jiang Chen waved his hand, and a beam of energy flew out, directly hitting the ninth level beast that had entered the city wall. With a bang, the ninth level beast died. It's Jiang Chen is here. The Lord of the Fire Nation was overjoyed. Jiang Chen's strength is even more terrifying. When they first met, his aura and pressure were not enough to suppress a ninth level warrior. Now, he directly suppressed all the ninth level ferocious beasts, and even killed a ninth level ferocious beast with a wave of his hand. This strength is fierce enough. Is he a martial artist at the level of a master? Or a very strong martial artist? The ninth rank beast that was confronting Liu Bu was stunned. To be able to suppress all the ferocious beasts, he must be an extremely powerful martial artist. But, isn't Su Cai the only martial arts master on Blue Star? He is the master of Blue Star. Now, who is this martial arts master? Impossible. How is it possible that Jiang Chen has reached the level of martial artist? Wu Buletin looked up at Jiang Chen in the air, his eyes filled with despair. He had inquired about Jiang Chen's information and knew that Jiang Chen had the ability of Golden Warrior, which could increase his power 50 times. In terms of strength, Jiang Chen is extremely terrifying. But in terms of normal cultivation, he also knows that Jiang Chen has excellent qualifications and reached the 6th level warrior in just 1 month. However, a 6th level warrior is still a warrior. To reach the 9th level, even if Jiang Chen has invincible talent, it will take at least 4 or 5 months. During this period of time, with the help of the Source Spirit Stone, I will definitely be able to reach the martial artist level. Then I will deal with Jiang Chen who is at the martial artist level. The difference between the two sides is one major realm. If I use some mental attack methods, it is definitely possible to kill Jiang Chen. But now, Jiang Chen has achieved this without even using his supernatural powers. Doesn't that mean that Jiang Chen is already at the level of a martial artist? Chapter 33. Normally reaching the martial arts master level, and then using the supernatural golden warrior, how strong is Jiang Chen's true strength? Wu Buletin dare not imagine. It's over. It's all over. Yu Bu's eyes were dull. His only chance for revenge is to reach the martial artist level before Jiang Chen does, and then defeat Jiang Chen by relying on the difference in realm. But now, the only chance is gone. Jiang Chen actually reached the martial arts master level before me. This guy is really not a human. Oh my god. It's so unfair. I have been practicing for 53 years and only just reached the 9th level of warrior. Why? Why did Jiang Chen reach the level of martial artist in just a few months? Ah. Wu Buletin could only shout in his heart. It's over, it's really over. Jiang Chen's talent is better than mine, and now he has reached the martial arts master level first. How can I catch up with him? After recognizing the reality, Wu Buletin looked at the sacrificed Fire Nation soldiers and felt pain in his heart again. If my plan succeeds and I accomplish my revenge, then the sacrifice of these soldiers will be meaningful. It will be considered as buying myself a chance. But now, didn't these soldiers sacrifice their lives in vain? I'm sorry, I feel sorry for the Fire Nation and all the soldiers. Wub cried in his heart. He could imagine that if his master were still alive, he would surely be furious knowing that so many soldiers had sacrificed their lives in vain. I really feel ashamed of my fellow countrymen of the Fire Nation. Jiang Chen, who was in the air, didn't know what Wu Buletin was thinking. He just glanced around and selected all the 9th level beasts. There are 2 9th level beasts, and one of them is confronting Wu Buletin. I have some impression of Wu Buletin, Jiang Chen, a 9th level warrior from the Fire Nation. Kill him first. Jiang Chen came to Wu Buletin's side and looked at the 9th level beast in front of him. It's over, ferocious beast. Jiang Chen raised his hand, ready to destroy the ferocious beast. At this time, the beast roared and said from its throat, no. Wait, I have a treasure for you. Spare my life, spare my life. Jiang Chen paused. Does this guy have such a strong desire to survive? It's not easy for him to make a sound under the pressure of his own energy. What treasure? Tell me. Therefore, Jiang Chen released some of the energy pressure, allowing the beast to speak easily. The beast glanced at Wu Buletin and whispered, this guy stole our beast's most precious treasure, the Source Spirit Stone. Let me go, as long as you let me go. I will give you the Source Spirit Stone. Weeaboo, who was originally autistic, immediately glared at the ferocious beast when he heard what the ferocious beast said. Damn it, I have taken the Source Spirit Stone and I must hand it over. If it were Jiang Chen, you would actually offer the Source Spirit Stone to please him? Is this the difference in treatment? Are martial arts masters so great? Source Spirit Stone. Jiang Chen rubbed his chin. He had also heard of the legend about this thing. It was said that it was the most precious treasure of the ferocious beast clan and contained tremendous spiritual energy. I didn't expect that this thing actually exists. Jiang Chen raised his hand and directly killed the 9th level beast. Before dying, the 9th rank beast widened its eyes and looked at Jiang Chen in confusion. That look seemed to be wondering, why? I am willing to offer my treasure, but you still want to kill me. Nonsense, the treasure is on Wu Buletin, not on you. Jiang Chen turned and looked at Wu Buletin. It was you who took the Source Spirit Stone of the beast. Looking at Jiang Chen, who was defenseless at the moment, Wu Buletin couldn't help but come up with a new plan in his heart. Perhaps, this is the last chance. With this thought in mind, Wu Buletin knelt on one knee and said, Yes, Master Jiang Chen, if you want, I can give you the Source Spirit Stone. It's in my storage ring. After saying that, Weeaboo took out a sphere emitting white light. Target name, Source Spirit Stone effect, radiating the purest spiritual energy. Staying near the Source Spirit Stone for a long time can greatly increase the speed of cultivation. This spiritual energy is indeed very rich. Jiang Chen took the Source Spirit Stone and observed it carefully. But, it's just like that. Maybe I'm expecting too much. This thing is not as rich as the spiritual energy of the Beizhou tribe. The Beizhou tribe is now extraordinary. Beijuda and his men have eliminated most of the tribe and looted a lot of spirit stones. It can be said that 80% of the spiritual stones on the ancient Ming star are gathered in the Beizhou tribe. Thus, with the blessing of so many spirit stones, and with Jiang Chen's ability to gather spirits, the spiritual power in the tribe is extremely rich. Even, it surpassed the Source Spirit Stone. I thought it was some treasure. I'm so disappointed. Jiang Chen shook his head. If the dead beast knew what Jiang Chen was thinking, it would surely be so angry that it would be resurrected. Isn't this Source Spirit Stone a treasure? The spiritual energy is really rich. Is it because you have too high standards? Damn. You don't even look down on the Source Spirit Stone. It's time. Wub seized the opportunity and took out a mini laser gun from his storage ring. When Jiang Chen was observing the Source Spirit Stone, Wu Buletin thought that Jiang Chen was at his most defenseless at this moment. If he launched a sneak attack, he would surely succeed. The laser gun fired very quickly. Wu Buletin aimed at Jiang Chen's heart and pulled the trigger directly. Whoosh, a laser shot out and hit Jiang Chen's heart, and then, with a bang, the laser dissipated directly. Yes, the laser dissipated immediately when it hit Jiang Chen's body. It didn't hurt Jiang Chen at all. Laser. Jiang Chen looked at Wu Buletin. You actually attacked me? So you want revenge for your master's death? In an instant, Jiang Chen understood. Wu Buletin was incredulous. Why? Such a close-range laser attack is ineffective against you? Why? Jiang Chen laughed. Isn't that nonsense? I am a scion. How can a mere laser gun hurt a scion? It's really a mess. Could it be that a scion could be shot through the body by a laser gun? Is there? That's impossible, right? Brush. In an instant, Jiang Chen grabbed Weeaboo with one hand and lifted it directly into the air. Very good, next, I will also give you a quick death. No. Wait a minute. Wub struggled and begged. I know I will die today, but I hope you will give me a chance. I want to fight. Isn't there another 9th level beast? I can self-destruct with him. Please let me die on the battlefield. I feel so sorry for the people of the Fire Nation. At this moment, Abi had only one thought, since he couldn't get revenge, he might as well die on the battlefield. This way, he would feel better. Fighting and dying with a 9th level ferocious beast is considered to be of some value. Phew. Jiang Chen solved Wu Buletin in an instant. No need, as long as I am here, I will not allow any Fire Country people to die from the beast. Even if they have to self-destruct with the beast, it is not allowed. So, you will die here. The Fire Nation's 9th rank warrior, Weeaboo, is dead. Chapter 34. The conquest power is activated. Kill Yubu and gain Yubu's power. Jiang Chen took a look and saw that it was an ordinary supernatural power, so he directly transformed it into cultivation. Deal with all the remaining beasts. Jiang Chen flew into the air, raised his right hand, and a ball of white energy gathered in his hand. Die. As soon as he finished speaking, countless small Qigong bombs burst out from the energy ball, and each one hit the ferocious beast accurately. It can be said that in just a moment, the danger of ferocious beasts surrounding the entire Fire Nation was all resolved by Jiang Chen. It's over. On the border wall, the soldiers looked at the dead beast army, and after a moment of silence, they immediately burst into cheers. It's over. All these beasts are dead. That's great, that's great. Who is this strong man who suddenly appeared? Isn't he too powerful? He solved all the ferocious beasts in no time. FK, are there no casualties? After this warrior appeared, he directly suppressed all the ferocious beasts. No one should be injured, right? I don't know. I'll ask the people at headquarters later. Soon, the soldiers received statistics from the headquarters, and before Jiang Chen arrived, some soldiers had indeed been killed. But after Jiang Chen arrived, no more soldiers died. There were absolutely 0 casualties. Too strong, this warrior named Jiang Chen. Handsome, thanks to him, most of our Fire Nation soldiers are still alive. That's great. The king of the Fire Nation couldn't help but laugh when he saw this scene. After Jiang Chen arrived, the Fire Nation suffered 0 casualties. What kind of strength is this? Looking at the entire blue star, only Jiang Chen can do this. Moreover, Jiang Chen's extermination of all the ferocious beasts this time is a great thing for the entire human race. This time, the ferocious beasts attacked the Fire Nation in full force. Now that they have all been wiped out here, it is basically equivalent to that the entire clan of ferocious beasts has been wiped out by Jiang Chen. There may still be some ferocious beasts in the ferocious beast territory, but the remaining ferocious beasts are no longer a threat. Hey! The leader of the Fire Nation stood on the border wall, also looking quite high-spirited. For a long time, the ferocious beasts that have threatened the human race are gone. Great! At this time, Jiang Chen also landed from the air and stood beside the king. Lord, the Fire Nation's crisis has been resolved, but there is one more thing I need to tell you. Yu Bu is dead. The king was stunned for a moment. How could it be possible? No. Isn't it possible? Senior Jiang Chen, after you joined the battlefield, even the soldiers suffered 0 casualties. How could this Wu Buletin, who is at the 9th level, die? It's impossible for the beast to kill him, right? Jiang Chen responded, yes, after I joined the battlefield, no soldier died from the beasts, and the same goes for Wu Buletin, he died in my hands. King. Ah. The king was a little confused. Jiang Chen gave a brief explanation, from Wu Buletin stealing the Source Spirit Stone, to the beast's rage and siege of the Fire Nation, to the final sneak attack on Jiang Chen and his counterattack. Alas! The king was a little dazed for a moment. Unexpectedly, this ferocious beast crisis was caused by Yu Bu. But he could also understand it. After all, Yan was both a master and a father to Wu Buletin. He was really an important person. I'm sorry, Senior Jiang Chen. I didn't expect Wu Buletin to cause so much trouble. I hope you won't vent your anger on the Fire Nation. Jiang Chen waved his hand, no, I'm just explaining this to you. Okay, I'm leaving now. After saying that, Jiang Chen instantly disappeared from the spot. Alas! After Jiang Chen left, the king slumped on the ground, not knowing what to say for a moment. He couldn't comment on what Yu Bu did. If it were him, he would probably do the same. But there are no 9th level warriors in the Fire Nation. The king looked up at the sky, his mood was extremely complicated. During the genius training camp, Jiang Chen became famous in Yun country after one battle and was called the most talented warrior of the time. Today, in this battle with the Fire Nation, Jiang Chen became famous on Blue Star. He wiped out the entire tribe of fierce beasts with his own strength. He is the savior who reversed the fate of the human race. From now on, the human race can finally live a stable life. All human beings in the whole world were cheering. On the blue planet, because of the time difference, it was still 1 o'clock in the morning in some countries. Everyone was sleeping, and suddenly someone shouted excitedly. Look at the news. Look at the news. It's the news released by the Fire Nation. All the ferocious beasts have been killed. Big news, big news. All the ferocious beasts are dead. We humans no longer have to worry about ferocious beasts. Someone opened his eyes dazedly, what the hell? All the beasts are dead? Am I dreaming? Then he picked up his phone and saw a video released by the Fire Nation. Jiang Chen descended from the sky and faced a swarm of ferocious beasts, and directly suppressed them. Then he used Qigong waves to kill all the ferocious beasts. It's true. The guy who was originally confused suddenly woke up. Have all the beasts really been destroyed? We don't have to worry about them anymore? But, who is this warrior? Why have we never heard of him before? Where did he come from? At this moment, everyone in the world is celebrating, but at the same time there is a question, who is this warrior? Where did he come from? Until netizens from Yun country came online. This is Jiang Chen from our Yun nation. Oh my god, I didn't expect Jiang Chen to achieve such a feat. Yes, it's Jiang Chen. I recognized him right away. It's my husband Jiang Chen. Netizen, are you Jiang Chen's wife? No, I'm just talking nonsense. Oh, stupid. Hey, why are you swearing? Can't women have husbands? Oh, not only is he an idiot, he's also an idiot who defies all expectations. I've blocked you. Bye. With Jiang Chen's sudden popularity, some basic information about Jiang Chen has also become known to everyone, such as his sister, Jiang Yunyi. Ah, old man, old man. At this moment, in Luokeng, Yungu, in a dilapidated old house, a middle-aged woman took out a mobile phone and handed it to her husband. Look. Look, this person. She is Jiang Chen's sister. The old man took the phone and looked at the photo of Jiang Yunyi. What's wrong? She looks a bit like you when you were young. Is there any problem? Also, who is Jiang Chen? Where did he come from? The woman operated on her phone. Jiang Chen is very famous now. He is the savior of the human race. He solved the crisis of the ferocious beasts by himself. The old man's eyes widened. What? The beast crisis has been resolved? How many years have passed? Martial arts have been around for 300 years. Today, the beast crisis has been resolved. Oh my god. I never thought, that in my lifetime, I would be able to see humans defeat the beasts. The middle-aged woman waved her hands, it's not important. Look at her. She is Jiang Chen's sister, but the internet says that Jiang Chen and her sister are not related by blood, they are both children from an orphanage. And, she looks like me when I was young. Even though I'm old now, she still looks a lot like me, don't you notice? Chapter 35. Hearing the middle-aged woman's words, the old man's pupil suddenly shrank. Yes, even when you are old, you still look a lot like her. Could it be that, you mean? The middle-aged woman nodded and said, yes, that's what I meant. The old man slapped his thigh and said, you look a lot like the Savior's sister, so you plan to do a live broadcast, name yourself middle-aged Zhang Yunyi, and then live broadcast to attract fans and make money. Middle-aged women. Get out. A slap landed directly on the old man's head. Are you sick? Haven't you noticed? We look a lot like her. She might be, our biological daughter. Have you forgotten? The little girl we abandoned 16 years ago. Calculate the time. The internet says Jiang Chen is 18 and his sister is 16, so they are almost the same age. The old man clapped his hands suddenly. So this is what he meant. It's true. It would have been fine if you hadn't said anything, but now it's true. But when we abandoned the little girl, didn't we leave her in Qingcheng? How did she end up in Rushan? The middle-aged woman reminded him, have you forgotten? Qingcheng was attacked by ferocious beasts before. And I checked the information and found that Jiang Chen and the others moved from Qingcheng to Rushan. Everything is right. Hearing this, the old man's breathing quickened. Everything indeed made sense. If the Savior's sister was his biological daughter, then wouldn't I be able to live a life of luxury in the future? Quick. Quick. The old man took out his cell phone. Take our precious son with you and let's go to Rushan now. We can reach Rushan in just 3 hours. The middle-aged woman couldn't help but laugh. With Zhang Yunyi by her side, she wouldn't have to worry about the rest of her life. Who said she was destined to be poor? Isn't this a way to change her fortune? Let's go quickly. As for Jiang Chen, after he got the Source Spirit Stone, he felt that it was useless, so he planned to let Carrot and the others absorb it directly. Therefore, he used teleportation to rush to the ancient Dark Star. At this moment, in the training ground of Beizhou tribe, Beijuda and Callow were practicing hard to become stronger. Okay, take a break. Jiang Chen came over. Come, let me absorb this Source Spirit Stone. The Source Spirit Stone, as long as it is placed there, will produce spiritual energy continuously. But at the same time, the Source Spirit Stone can also be absorbed, but few people absorb the Source Spirit Stone directly because it is too wasteful. After all, if you absorb something like a Spirit Stone, it will no longer exist. Almost all warriors like to let the Source Spirit Stone continuously produce spiritual energy instead of absorbing it all at once. But in Jiang Chen's place, because the spiritual energy of the Beizhou tribe is too rich, even if the Source Spirit Stone is added, it will not have much effect, so, it is better to absorb it directly. This Spirit Stone contains so much spiritual energy. Beizhou Tower was shocked the moment he saw the Source Spirit Stone. Today's Beijuda is no longer the ignorant native. He knows very well that this grade of spiritual stone is absolutely precious. It does contain a lot of spiritual energy. Carlot was also surprised. Master Jiang Chen, are you going to let us absorb this? You don't need it yourself. Jiang Chen laughed, it's okay, you guys absorb it. If you absorb it, it's the same as me absorbing it. Because of the existence of the tribe, no matter how much the scions improve their cultivation, Jiang Chen will directly increase their cultivation by the same amount. Therefore, when Carrot and the others absorb the spirit stones, it is equivalent to Jiang Chen absorbing them. However, Carrot and Beijuda didn't know about this. When they heard Jiang Chen's words, they just thought Jiang Chen was really good to them. You didn't absorb such a good spiritual stone yourself, but left it for us to absorb? Master Jiang Chen, you are so kind to us. Both of them were a little moved. We really can't repay you. Jiang Chen waved his hand, okay, stop nagging, just absorb it quickly. By the way, aren't your wives pregnant? Have you thought of a name for your future son? While absorbing the Source Spirit Stone, Carrot and Beijuda said, not yet, Master Jiang Chen, do you want to name the child? Jiang Chen thought for a moment and said, okay, Callow, your son's name should be Kagohan. As for Beijuda, your son's name should be Beijux. When they heard it, they both grinned, what a good name. Afterwards, the two of them focused on absorbing the Source Spirit Stone, and Jiang Chen also decided to practice for a while. Alas, I've been lying down for too long. Jiang Chen came to the point where the spiritual energy was the most concentrated. Although I am getting stronger every day thanks to my super bloodline and the scion cultivation, I haven't practiced hard for a long time. How about this, first practice hard for an hour and see the effect of the practice. Jiang Chen also entered a state of cultivation. Time passed little by little, and an hour later, Carrot and Beijuda successfully absorbed the Source Spirit Stone, and their cultivation reached the 9th level of warriors. Hey! Jiang Chen also finished his training and looked at his own cultivation level. He was still at the 7th level of martial artist, and his own energy had increased a little bit. After reaching the martial arts master level, you need more energy. Even if you practice seriously for an hour, you can only improve a little bit. Ding! The scions under your command have made breakthroughs one after another, and the host has gained the Scion's new abilities. Ding! Congratulations to the host for reaching the 8th level of martial artist. The system's prompt sounded, because the breakthrough of Carrot and others also led to Jiang Chen's breakthrough. It's better to train Scions, they will improve faster. If you practice in seclusion by yourself, there will be no improvement at all. Jiang Chen ended his retreat and decided to train more Scions in the future. And Carrot, who had just reached the 9th level, and Beijuda, were both full of fighting spirit. Carrot! Fight me if you dare. Although we are both 9th level warriors, my 9th level must be stronger than yours. Because I am a prince. That's exactly what I meant. Beijuda Tower, let's have a fight. The two men fought each other in an instant, but because they were 9th level warriors, every move they made was earth-shattering, and after a few hits, there were cracks on the ground. You two, if you want to fight seriously, go out and fight. Jiang Chen ordered. Don't tear down the tribe, you hear me? Okay, Master Jiang Chen. The two men replied, and then moved towards a place with fewer people while fighting. No one knows that in the extremely cold land of the ancient underworld, a demon is sleeping. The frozen demon race. In the universe, the enemies faced by the human race are the myriad races. The myriad races refer to the countless ethnic groups that unite together to fight against the human race. Among them, there is the frozen demon clan. This race is very special, possessing a terrifying vitality. Even in the universe, they can breathe freely. At the same time, the frozen demons like to sleep. The longer they are frozen, the stronger they will be when they wake up. Chapter 36. Beijuda and Kalo fought fiercely in the air. The two fought and flew at the same time. In just a moment, both sides arrived at the extremely cold land. But the battle is still going on, as if the cold wind has no effect on them at all. At this moment, they only have each other in their eyes. Defeat each other. These two guys are fighting pretty seriously. Jiang Chen sighed, then looked at his system panel. Because both of them have reached the 9th level of warriors, he can bestow new Scion bloodline, 100 places. When the time comes, after bestowing the bloodline, he will be able to get another 100 Scions. There is also a new mission. If you train 102 Scions and make them all 9th level warriors, you will get another 1000 places. Don't worry about these 1000 places for now. Jiang Chen glanced at his bloodline mission. If the average strength of the Scions is to reach the martial emperor realm, it will be difficult to improve the average strength if there are too many Scions under your command. The current 100 Scions are just right. Moreover, let's not talk about anything else, just talking about the spiritual energy. The spiritual energy in the Beijuda tribe is very rich, but it is only enough to train 100 people. If there are thousands of people, the spiritual energy will become much thinner, and everyone's cultivation speed will be slowed down. That's it. 100 Scions, 50 Super Saiyan Blues and 50 Super Saiyan 4s. Not bad, that's okay. Jiang Chen laughed and planned to return to Grant Blood after this battle was over. Once the bloodline is bestowed, and you gather 5 kind-hearted Scions, you can transform into Super Saiyan Red. Everything is proceeding in an orderly manner. It was at this time, Beijuda was knocked away by Carrot's punch. Beijuda was very annoyed and decided to use his own special ability, the prince's fighting method. You little brat. This is the only way to decide the outcome. Beijuda opened his arms and activated the prince's fighting method. All the energy in his body poured out and turned into countless energy bombs, smashing towards Carrot. Want to hit me? Not that easy. Carrot dodged hurriedly, and behind him was a huge iceberg. As he dodged, many energy bombs hit the iceberg, causing it to begin to collapse. But neither of them cared. After all, this was an uninhabited area, so a casual fight didn't matter. No. Jiang Chen's face changed. Although it was very weak, but, after the iceberg collapsed, he felt a breath. A breath that was not particularly strong, but very evil. As if it was born to represent evil. Who is this person with such aura? Jiang Chen immediately waved his hand to stop the fight between the two. Stop. There's something in the iceberg. The two were also surprised. There is something in this iceberg? What is it? Jiang Chen flew to the bottom of the iceberg. I don't know either. We'll know when we go over there. It's right at the bottom of the iceberg. At the bottom of the iceberg, Kula slowly opened his eyes were full of anger. As a frozen demon, the longer I sleep, the stronger I become. Before I fell asleep, I deliberately chose a weak ancient star, but what was the result? Someone actually knocked on my door and woke me up directly. As a result, my sleep time was extremely short and my strength did not increase much. Really, I'm so angry. Damn it. Kula took a deep breath and rushed out of the iceberg. My cultivation has only improved a little bit during this retreat. My brother Kulisa is also in retreat. I wonder if he will surpass me this time. Damn it. Anyone who disturbs my sleep must die. After Kula rushed out of the iceberg, he also saw Jiang Chen, Carrot, and Beijuda. The three of them had just explored the bottom of the iceberg when they didn't expect the target to rush out by itself. Ah. Beijuda saw Kula with a confused look on his face. What is this? This isn't a human, is it? After seeing Kula, Jiang Chen also fell into deep thought. Purple skin, body covered in white armor, and only 3 toes. Comparing with the racial data of the Universal Federation, it seems that the only ones that meet the standard are the frozen demons. Are you from the frozen demon clan? I didn't expect that there is a frozen demon clan sleeping on the ancient dark star. Kula looked at Jiang Chen in surprise. Oh? You actually know my tribe? Interesting. But, you guys deserve to die. You actually disturbed my sleep. How shameless. Beijuda took the initiative to fly in front of Kula. You are only a 9th level warrior, and you dare to say such a thing? Who do you think you are? As a 9th rank warrior, Beijuda could also sense that this so-called Kula was just a 9th rank warrior. If a fight really breaks out, it's not certain who will win. Hehe. Kula laughed strangely. Am I a 9th level warrior? Hehe. At this time, Jiang Chen took the initiative to explain to the two people, this is the Frozen Demon Clan. They usually seal their powerful power in their bodies. They show themselves in their first form, which is also their weakest form. Generally speaking, they have 4 forms. The 4th form is when they burst out with all their strength. This Kula right now, is most likely the first form. Beijuda was shocked, the first form is the 9th level warrior? Then how strong is the strongest 4th form? Can I beat it? Carrot's face was full of excitement, it sounds very powerful. I am getting more and more excited. The personalities of the two were clearly revealed. If Beijuda Tower encountered a strong enemy, he might lose his temper, lose resistance, and dare not fight. But the more powerful the enemy Carrot encountered, the more excited he became. He wanted to fight with stronger guys. Ha ha ha. Kula couldn't help but raised his head and laughed. I didn't expect you to know everything. That's right. I am now in the first form. Next, watch out, I will show you my second form. Kula roared, and energy continued to explode around him. Some subtle changes took place in his body, and his height almost doubled. As for his cultivation, he has reached the 5th level of martial artist. How about that? Kula held up a finger. I'll give you a reference. The strength I'm showing now is only 1/10 of my full strength. Now, do you know the difference? Ah. Beijuda subconsciously took a step back. The cultivation level of a 5th level martial artist is only 1/10 of his full strength? How powerful is that? It's horrible, really horrible. Okay. I'll fight you. Carrot rushed towards Kula excitedly. Let me see your strength. Looking at Carrot rushing towards him, Kula kicked Carrot away with one kick. Is this guy an idiot? Beijuda couldn't help but curse. Knowing that there was such a huge gap in strength, he still rushed forward. Did he want to die? Chapter 37. Sure enough, very strong. Carlot, who was kicked away, stabilized his body in the air and wiped the corner of his mouth. It seems that I can't beat you just relying on this state. Hearing this, Jiang Chen exclaimed, could it be that this Carlot? Ah! With a roar, a bolt of lightning fell from the sky and hit Carrot. Boom! A powerful aura surged out, and Carrot, with blonde hair, came in front of Kula, and he was Super Saiyan 1. Now, it's time for the second round. Carrot grinned and assumed a fighting stance. Jiang Chen nodded with satisfaction, sure enough, this Carrot has mastered the transformation to Super Saiyan, not bad, really not bad. When teaching martial arts, Jiang Chen naturally also explained that there are 2 methods to transform into a Super Saiyan. 1. You have to be angry. If you really can't get angry, try the second method and focus your strength behind you. Although the method was explained, Carrot and Beijuda were still unable to transform into Super Saiyans. Until today, Karo showed his Super Saiyan transformation. Is this the Super Saiyan that Lord Jiang Chen mentioned? Beijuda widened his eyes and looked at Carrot in disbelief. When did this low-level warrior actually master the Super Saiyan transformation before me? No. That's not right. From the very beginning of practicing martial arts, Carrot was 1 step ahead of me and reached the first level of warrior. Now, even the transformation has been mastered by Carrot. Could it be that I, a prince and an elite warrior in the tribe, am not as good as a low-ranking warrior? Beijuda couldn't accept it and was surrounded by great anger. No. Impossible. Why is Carrot always 1 step ahead of me? Ah! With a loud bang, the Beijuda Tower was also surrounded by golden light and turned into a Super Saiyan. Ding! Congratulations to the host, both Saiyans have completed their transformation into Super Saiyans. Once again, the combined cultivation of both of them has been obtained. Because the speed of transformation into Super Saiyan is extremely fast. At the same time, the host can be granted the bloodline of Super Saiyan. The current host can grant 101 Saiyan bloodlines. One of them is Super Saiyan. With a bang, Jiang Chen's cultivation level broke through and reached the 9th level of martial artist. He was only 1 step away from the realm of martial king. Oh! There is a hidden reward. Jiang Chen was a little surprised. It was also a pleasant surprise. Yes, even the super bloodline can be granted. My power is also flourishing. No matter what, the Saiyans will never rebel and are his most loyal subordinates. The stronger his subordinates are, the happier Jiang Chen is. At this moment, Beijuda, who had transformed into a Super Saiyan, still looked dazed. Did I do it too? But, how did I do it? Suddenly, Beijuda remembered that Lord Jiang Chen once said that extreme anger can turn a person into a Super Saiyan. I understand. My anger at myself for not being able to catch up with Carrot led me to become a Super Saiyan. So that's why. Carrot also noticed the changes in Beijuda. He looked at Beijuda with some surprise. Hey! Beijuda, you have also transformed? Not bad. But let me make it clear first. This Kula is my opponent. You can't attack me. Beijuda snorted coldly and crossed his arms. Chi. No one is stopping you, just fight. If you fail, I will take over. Kula laughed at this time. Come one by one? You can do that? Out of kindness, I still remind you, come together. Otherwise, you will die ugly. Carrot scratched his head. I didn't expect you to be so kind and remind us, but... I'm sorry, Beijuda and I can't join forces. So, watch out. Carrot rushed towards Kula and the two sides started fighting. One was at the 5th level of martial artist, and the other was at the 9th level of normal martial artist. After transforming into a super warrior, his strength increased 50 times. After the two sides fought for a while, Carrot successfully suppressed Kula. In terms of strength, Carrot has now barely reached the 6th level of warrior. Still stronger than Kara. Bang. After being knocked away by Carrot, Kula began to doubt his life. What's going on with this human being? After his whole body was emitting golden light, his strength actually increased so much? A mere 9th level warrior's cultivation could suppress his 2nd stage? I have lived for so many years, but I have never seen such a human being. A human being who can turn into blonde hair. Damn, this guy is like a monster. Kula took a step back and took a deep breath. In that case, I'll be more serious and fight you with 20% of my strength. Kula clenched his fists fiercely, and his whole body changed again. His body shrank a little, and at the same time, some spikes appeared on his body. The 3rd stage. Cultivation, 5th level of Martial King. Human, let's end the house game here. Kula flashed and came behind Carrot. Bang bang bang. In an instant, fist marks appeared on the bodies of Carrot, including Beijuda who was watching the fight on the side. Obviously, with his super fast speed, Kula punched them several times. Ah! Carrot spat out a mouthful of blood and covered his abdomen. What a heavy punch, Kula turned around, put the 5 fingers of his right hand together, and reached directly for Carrot. You're going to die. In a flash, Jiang Chen appeared in front of Kula, then grabbed Kula's right wrist, preventing him from attacking. That's enough. Next, I'll fight you. Kula glanced at Jiang Chen, who also had blonde hair, and was obviously similar to Carrot and the others. Get out of here. Kula just wanted to exert force to get rid of Jiang Chen's grasp, but Jiang Chen held her wrist tightly and she couldn't break free. Impossible. How can your power be so strong? At this moment, Kula seemed to realize that although they were all guys with golden hair, Jiang Chen was completely different from the other two. At this time, Jiang Chen grabbed Kula's wrist and squeezed it a little harder, causing Kula's expression to twist into a ball. It hurts. It hurts so much. Kula felt like her wrist was about to break, and she struggled hard, but it was of no use, and she still couldn't get rid of Jiang Chen's grasp. It was not until Jiang Chen took the initiative to loosen his arm that Kula withdrew and immediately distanced himself from Jiang Chen. Ha, ha. Kula gasped and looked at Jiang Chen in disbelief. You, what kind of monster are you? How can you be so strong? Are you a martial emperor? Jiang Chen glanced at Kula calmly. Stop talking nonsense, quickly enter the 4th stage, let me see your full strength. Kula took a deep breath and said, well, since you insist on seeking death, then open your eyes and see clearly, my true appearance. Chapter 38. Ah! With a roar from Kula, he entered the 4th stage. His overall body shape became much simpler, his whole body was covered with white armor, and his head became round. As you can see, this is my 4th form. Kara stretched out a palm. To be honest, I have only shown 1/2 of my strength. I think this strength is enough to destroy you. The 4th stage, the 1st stage of Martial Emperor. Oh? Then you are really awesome. Jiang Chen also stretched out his hand and raised 3 fingers. I'll give you some information. My cultivation is at the 9th level of Martial Artist. I just transformed for the first time and my strength has reached the 7th level of Martial King. Yes, it's similar to your form changes. Every time I transform, my strength increases significantly. And I have 3 more transformations like this. 50%. Yes, that's 50%. I only need 50% of my strength to turn you into dust in the universe. Even if you use your final form, it will be the same. But don't worry, I won't use my full strength. I'll even let you use one hand. Oh, by the way, do you prefer ground combat or air combat? Do you prefer hand-to-hand combat or Qigong combat? I can let you choose. Kula's expression changed. Is this guy humiliating himself? UBD. Don't try to scare me. I don't believe you are that strong. Kula roared and rushed directly towards Jiang Chen. Jiang Chen stretched out his left hand, indicating that he would only use his left hand. At the same time, when Kula rushed over, he transformed into Super Saiyan 2. In an instant, Jiang Chen's strength also reached the 1st level of Martial Emperor. Moreover, it was very strong, just a little short of the 2nd level of Martial Emperor. With this kind of strength, even if Kula is also at the 1st level of Martial Emperor, he cannot defeat Jiang Chen. Kula rushed to Jiang Chen and threw a punch. Jiang Chen blocked the punch with his left hand and then grabbed it with force. He grabbed Kula's arm. You don't want to let go again. Kula cursed, then hit Jiang Chen with his other hand. I want to see if you really only use your left hand. At this moment, Jiang Chen just pulled hard and pulled Kula's arm off. Ah! Kula screamed. He lost an arm and now only had his right hand left. Jiang Chen seized the opportunity, and when Kula screamed, he punched Kula in the abdomen with his left hand. Puff. Kula spat out a mouthful of sour water and his whole body hunched over. Bang. Another slap, Kula was slapped away. At this moment, Carrot and Beijuda, who were watching the battle, couldn't help but exclaim in amazement. It has to be Lord Jiang Chen. He is too strong. Kula, who beat us so hard that we couldn't fight back, is like a toy in front of Lord Jiang Chen. Not only that, when Kula killed us in an instant, he only used the third stage. Now he is in the fourth stage, which is even more powerful. The gap in strength is too big. I want to learn from Master Jiang Chen. Carrot looked at Jiang Chen's back with some expectation in his eyes. I hope that one day, I can be as strong as Master Jiang Chen. However, Master Jiang Chen's Super Saiyan seems to be different from ours. Is there actually arcs of electricity surrounding him? It's indeed a little different. Beijuda also noticed this. Could this be the Super Saiyan 2 that Master Jiang Chen mentioned once before? Carrot was a little excited. He looked at Jiang Chen seriously, as if he wanted to learn how to become Super Saiyan 2. After being knocked away by Jiang Chen, Kula adjusted quickly. After all, as a frozen demon, they have terrifying vitality. Not to mention a broken arm, even if their body was broken into two, they would be able to survive. He is indeed very strong. He defeated me with just one hand. Maybe what he said before was not a lie. After Kula calmed down, he wanted to run away. After all, facing such a terrifying existence, if you don't escape, you will die. Damn it, just wait and see. When I get back, I'll call my brother and dad and ask them to come and get revenge together. Let's go. Kula turned around and wanted to fly away. But the next moment, he was horrified to find that Jiang Chen was standing on top of him. When? Kula was trembling all over. It's so scary, this guy is so scary. Do you want to run away? Jiang Chen's eyes flashed with disappointment. I thought you would fight me to the death. In that case, I will give you a ride. After saying that, Jiang Chen raised his left hand and gathered an energy bomb. Ah! Kula roared. Since I can't escape, I'll just fight. He said it as if he didn't dare to fight. Moreover, he said he has 3 more transformations, is that true? What if he's just trying to scare people? There's really no need to be afraid. I just don't believe that a human being can have so many transformations. Watch out, stupid human. As the elite among the elites, I have 1 more transformation than the ordinary ice demons. This is my 5th stage. I'm going to fight you with all my strength today. Ah! As Kula exploded, his body changed again. The first thing was his muscles, which expanded by 3 points. Then, something like a mask appeared on the mouth, directly covering the chin, and then some barbs grew on the joints of the body. Kula, who is in the 5th stage, has reached the 2nd stage of Martial Emperor. The Martial Emperor realm is different from all the previous realms. In this realm, the gap between each small realm is huge. Kula has been able to reach the 2nd level of Martial Emperor, which makes him a very powerful being. Looking at the Greater Federation, they can all be called strong. At the same time, after turning into the 5th stage, Kula's broken arm actually grew out directly. All the injuries were healed. Oh? Did you finally use all your strength? Jiang Chen raised the corners of his mouth slightly. Not bad, the 2nd level of Martial Emperor, it is worth taking it a little more seriously. Laugh. Kula snorted. You're going to stop laughing soon. Human, you better actually have a new transformation. Kula was very fast, and in just a moment, he arrived in front of Jiang Chen. So fast. Beijuda, who was watching the battle, was shocked. It's completely unclear, there's no sign of movement at all, it's as if Kula is teleporting. Too fast, this speed. Kula with all his strength. Carrot was also a little nervous. Master Jiang Chen, it should be okay, right? He didn't show his Super Saiyan 4 ability, so he should be able to win, right? Standing in front of Jiang Chen, Kula clenched his fists, and all his strength burst out at this moment. His right fist hit Jiang Chen's face. Jiang Chen's head was hit so hard that it tilted back. How about my punch? Kula couldn't help but look a little proud. I thought you were so strong, but you still got hit by me. This punch must have hurt, right? But suddenly, Kula realized something was wrong. Chapter 39. This punch of mine seemed to be useless. Jiang Chen took the punch head on. But, that's not right. With my strength of the 2nd level of Martial Emperor, I couldn't even shake Jiang Chen with my full strength punch. Jiang Chen slowly moved his head back, and then his hair suddenly grew 3 times bigger. It's Super Saiyan 3. Your attack doesn't seem to be very effective. Jiang Chen turned sideways and came directly in front of Kula. Let me tell you, a truly effective attack. A left hook hit Kula's abdomen, and continued to exert force. This punch directly pierced Kula's abdomen. Ah! Kula spat out a mouthful of blood and retreated rapidly. At this moment, there was only one thought in his mind, Jiang Chen was not lying. He said before that there are 3 more transformations like this. Now let's count, from the first blonde hair to the 2nd blonde hair full of electric arcs, this is 1 transformation. Then, from arc blonde hair, to the current long hair, this is the 2nd transformation. That means Jiang Chen has another hidden transformation. Jiang Chen didn't even use his full strength and I've already been defeated. Kula was terrified. If I let him use his last transformation, won't I die? No. I can't die here. I can't. Looking at Jiang Chen who was getting closer and closer to him, Kula decisively begged for mercy, wait. Don't kill me, as long as you are willing to let me go, I am willing to serve you. I am a martial emperor, I am a martial emperor. You will definitely not lose out if you have me as your subordinate. Jiang Chen said nothing, but raised his hand and aimed at Kula. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Continuous air bombs hit Kula directly. Boom. There was an explosion, and several holes were blown in Kula's body, but he was still alive and kept begging for mercy. The vitality of this frozen demon clan is indeed strong enough. Jiang Chen couldn't help but complain. It's not an exaggeration to call him the strongest meat shield. Well, I have to attack more seriously. As for Kula's words about serving you, you are just kidding. There is nothing to bind us to. If you just talk about it, do you think you have surrendered? Stop joking. Just die here. Jiang Chen increased the intensity of his attack, and Kula simply couldn't bear it. Ah! Kula roared before he died. Guming Xing, Jiang Chen, just wait. My brother Kulisa and my father King Kurd will avenge me. They are much stronger than me and will definitely kill you. If you let me go now, you still have a chance to survive. Jiang Chen said nothing and directly fired an energy bomb, killing Kula. Thus, Kula died. As for the revenge he mentioned, Jiang Chen didn't care at all. Because according to the data, the frozen demons have no concept of family affection at all. They are pure evil. In order to fight for treasures, they might even kill their own fathers. This is very common. Besides, even if the other party really came, Jiang Chen was not afraid. As long as I spread the blood of 100 scions and make them all reach the warrior level, all of their cultivation will increase, and my normal state will definitely surpass the martial king level. By then, it's not certain who will kill whom. Ding! Congratulations to the host for killing the first foreigner in your own territory. Get the reward, the combined earrings. Combination earrings. Using the earrings can allow two people to combine for an hour. After the combination, their strength increases exponentially. Combination earrings. Jiang Chen's eyes lit up. He didn't expect that he could get such a thing after killing Kula. That's right, keep it for now, maybe it will come in handy someday. Seeing Jiang Chen's victory, Vegeta and Carrot flew to Jiang Chen's side. Master Jiang Chen, shall we go back to the tribe? Jiang Chen nodded, yes, let's go back to the tribe. Next, select the best warriors in the tribe. 101. Regardless of age and gender. Beijuda responded, yes. In this way, the three of them returned to the tribe, and Beizhou Tower also selected 101 of the most promising warriors for Jiang Chen. Jiang Chen took a quick look around and after making sure that there were enough people, he sent out 100 ordinary scions. As for the last super bloodline, Beijuda brought a child to Jiang Chen and said, Master Jiang Chen, this child is a new talent in the tribe. His name is Broly. He is the most talented one in the entire tribe. Lord Jiang Chen. Broly bowed slightly. Although he was young, he knew the legend of Jiang Chen. It is because of Jiang Chen that the Beizhou tribe was able to rise. This Jiang Chen is the benefactor of the entire tribe. He is a god. He is the one with the best talent. Jiang Chen nodded and placed his hand in front of Broly. After all, it is a super bloodline, Jiang Chen does not want to waste it, so if he is to give it to someone, he will give it to the one with the best qualifications. In this way, Broly obtained the super bloodline. At this point, Jiang Chen has distributed all 101 bloodlines. What remains is to teach them how to practice martial arts. Jiang Chen looked at Beijuda and Carrot. You two, temporarily act as teachers and guide them in their martial arts training. The two naturally had no objection, yes. Jiang Chen thought about it and handed the earring to Carrot, I'll leave this earring to you. You can use it together at a critical moment. If the tribe is in danger and I can't protect you in time, you will have some trump cards. Although there is a rescue button, if the tribe really encounters unstoppable danger, they can also summon Jiang Chen. But what if he is too late? For example, Jiang Chen is busy with other things and can't make it in time. Therefore, Jiang Chen thought it would be a good idea to provide the tribe with more protective measures. After all, this is their rear base. If it is destroyed, it would be a huge loss. Who knows how long it will take to train the scions again? Yes. Carlot took the earrings solemnly. After instructing him on some training matters, Jiang Chen used teleportation to leave the ancient dark star. After Jiang Chen left, Beijuda stood up and said, come on. All 101 of you, practice hard. Don't let Master Jiang Chen down. Start getting stronger. Did you hear that? Everyone responded with one word, yes. Universe, at the headquarters of the Great Federation, two warriors were looking at the computer in front of them with incredible expressions on their faces. Did you see it just now? The detector showed a signal. It was the Frozen Demon Clan. In the heartland of our human race, the Frozen Demon Clan actually appeared. Judging from its strength, it seems to be at the Martial Emperor level. It's unbelievable, really unbelievable, how did he sneak into the heart of the human race? Chapter 40. A Martial Emperor level Frozen Demon suddenly appeared in the heartland of the human race. This was undoubtedly a big deal. The two inspectors reported it to senior federal officials without hesitation. Senior members of the Great Federation also held an emergency meeting to discuss the matter. They gathered around a conference table, and in the center of the table, a light curtain appeared. Various information is recorded on the light screen. Did you see that? The data shows that a martial emperor level creature has appeared in the heartland of the human race. This is really serious. If the creature gets out of control, it is likely to cause a devastating blow to nearby planets. Well, the most urgent task is to send experts to suppress the martial emperor level creature. At the same time, investigate how this guy sneaked into the heart of the human race. Who sent him in? According to the energy detector, the other party is a martial emperor level 2 creature. In order to ensure that the suppression can proceed smoothly, I suggest sending 2 martial emperor level 3 masters. Wait, new information has been transmitted. The life energy of this frozen demon clan seems to have dissipated. What? Impossible. The martial emperor 2 frozen demon clan, except for our Great Federation, which has the power to eradicate it, how could the humans on other planets possibly defeat it? I don't know either, but this guy's life energy has indeed dissipated. He was killed. According to the detector, there is an energy fluctuation on the ancient dark star that is comparable to that of a 3rd level martial emperor. I think it was this martial emperor level 3 who killed this frozen demon. The martial emperor of the 3rd level on the ancient dark star. The ancient dark star is located in the Milky Way. According to the information from the Great Federation, we have only assigned 1 martial emperor of the 1st level in the Milky Way. That is to say, this martial emperor level 3 is not a warrior from our Great Federation. But how is this possible? As long as they are human warriors who reach the martial master level, they will come to the Great Federation to register their identity information. Perhaps, this martial emperor level 3 is not from our human race. Alright. There's no point in us guessing here. Let's quickly send 2 martial emperor realm warriors over there and have them investigate to see what's going on ancient dark star. Well, originally we were going to send 2 martial emperor level 3 masters, but now, I propose to send 2 martial emperor level 5 masters. Because the current situation is complicated and confusing, it's always good to have stronger strength. Okay, I agree. Alas, to investigate an ancient dark planet, so many experts are dispatched. What about other places? For example, the illusionary realm is also short of people. It's really troublesome. We are a bit short of manpower. Oh, right. Ancient Ming Star has an owner? I remember the owner's name is Jiang Chen. Let me see, yes, it's Jiang Chen, from Blue Star. So CAI is in charge of Blue Star. Jiang Chen, according to the data, he has not reached the martial arts master level. What a pity, only by reaching the martial arts master level can you get the inter-universe communicator. We have no way to contact Jiang Chen now. It's okay. Just contact So CAI and ask him to return to Blue Star as soon as possible, and then go to Ancient Dark Star to check the situation. Of course, the Martial Emperor Realm Masters must also rush over. The identity of the 3rd level Martial Emperor who killed the frozen demons must be investigated. Otherwise, it will be too dangerous. Just as everyone was discussing heatedly, the door of the conference room was kicked open by a young man. Hey, what are you guys discussing here? The young man walked to the side carelessly and glanced at the screen on the conference table. Only information about the frozen demon clan, ancient underworld star, etc. was recorded on the light screen. Oh? A mysterious martial emperor level 3 expert killed the frozen demons? Interesting, how about I go over and take a look? You guys don't have enough manpower anyway, right? In the meeting room, everyone looked at each other, and then looked at the young man. Master Jukin, is it necessary for you to personally take action for such a small matter? Yes, Master Jukin, this kind of thing can be solved by sending 2 5th level martial artists. If you get involved, then there will be no one to suppress the Shinyeo world, right? Jukin waved his hand. The Shinyeo world has been quite peaceful recently, so I have time to wander around. I have nothing to do anyway, and I am also quite curious. What is the origin of this mysterious martial emperor? That's it. I've made the decision. I will be solely responsible for the matter of Ancient Dark Star. Everyone looked at each other and could only obey. Okay, we will listen to Master Jukin. Are you kidding? How powerful is Jukin? Who dares to refute? Let's just talk about the Shinyeo world, which is full of foreign races and has several martial emperor rank 7 monsters, but they were all suppressed by Jukin alone. Yes, several martial emperors of the 7th level joined forces, but were suppressed by Jukin alone. This kind of strength is terrifying. Not only that, Jukin has made contributions to the human race many times, and once even alarmed a human race martial saint, who personally bestowed him with a forbidden magic weapon. At this point, Jukin's strength has greatly increased. It can be said that in the realm of martial emperor, Jukin is invincible. For such a powerful being to go to the ancient netherworld star to investigate a 3rd level martial emperor is really like using a cannon to kill a mosquito. In another place in the universe, on a desolate planet, So Cai was covered in dust and looked disheveled. While flying, he looked back in horror. It seems that she didn't continue chasing me. Damn Lu Ruin, she actually teased me like this. It was obviously me who discovered the treasure first, but she teamed up with other warriors to drive me out. She even chased me all the way. Damn it. One day, I will take revenge. The Lu family and Lu Ruin are not good people. Suddenly, So discovered that the Great Federation had sent a message. Let me return to Blue Star? To investigate the matter of Ancient Dark Star? That's fine too. So Cai sighed. Previously, the king of Yun Kingdom asked me to study the supernatural capsule, but I was exploring for treasures at the time and had no time, so he said he would return to Blue Star in a few months. But who would have thought that later, the treasure was taken away by Lu Ruin, and now he is free from trouble. Let's go back to Blue Star and take a rest. Let's take a look at that superpower capsule. What on earth is it? Superpower capsule, Z organization. Thinking of the Z organization, So Cai felt a headache. Although he was the master of Blue Star, he was also very afraid of the leader of the Z organization. I want to use the help of the Great Federation to deal with the leader, but the Great Federation has been unwilling to send troops, saying that they don't have enough manpower. Unless the leader rules Blue Star, they will take action. Oh. It really makes me angry. I really hope that when I return to Blue Star this time, the leader will just die on his own, so that I don't have to worry about him anymore. The more I think about it, the angrier I get. I am the Lord of Blue Star, but I can't actually control Blue Star. Damn Organization Z. Sooner or later, I will completely destroy you. Chapter 41. On the ancient star Ming scene, Jiang Chen had just left for a while and Cao and Beijuda were teaching the Scions how to practice. Suddenly, Jiang Chen moved instantly and came back. Oh my god, I almost forgot something important. Jiang Chen scratched his head. My memory is really a little bad. Super Saiyan God, such a crucial thing, he actually forgot it. Master Jiang Chen, why are you back again? Beijuda greeted Jiang Chen immediately when he saw him. Jiang Chen made a gesture, Beiju Tower, go find 5 tribesmen for me. Oh, by the way, they should be kind-hearted. Beijuda scratched his head. Although he didn't understand, he still did it. A moment later, 5 scions were brought to Jiang Chen. What are you doing? Carrot asked curiously. Beiju Tower, do you know what Lord Jiang Chen is going to do? Beijuda shook his head and said, I don't know. Shut up, you're so noisy. Now. Jiang Chen looked at the 5 scions. Transfer your scion energy to me. Come on, do it slowly. Don't be in a hurry. The 5 people responded together, yes. The 5 people held hands, gathered their energy together, and then transmitted it to Jiang Chen. Boom. Jiang Chen's body was ablaze with golden flames, and almost instantly, the golden flames turned red. Suddenly, the clouds in the sky flashed by quickly, and a ray of sunlight shone on Jiang Chen. At this moment, Jiang Chen seemed to have lost some weight, and his hair had turned completely red. This is Super Saiyan God, or Super Red. Is this what it feels like to be a god? He slowly raised his hand and looked at his palm. It feels different from Super Saiyan 4. Super Saiyan 4 is more violent and has a stronger fighting spirit. But Super Saiyan Red. I feel like I'm very calm now, and I seem to be able to see through everything. This power is too strong, but it seems to be a little worse than Super Saiyan 4. Jiang Chen sensed it carefully and found that the power increase of this Super Red was about the same as that of the Golden Giant Ape. I see. Super Saiyan Red corresponds to the Golden Giant Ape, Super Saiyan Blue corresponds to Super Saiyan 4, and Super Saiyan 5 corresponds to Ultra Instinct. Jiang Chen figured it out immediately. Ding! Congratulations to the host, you have completed the transformation into a Super Saiyan God. Unlock a new path to godhood. Super Saiyan God Mission, Phase 1 Become the Lord of a Prefecture and be rewarded with Super Saiyan Blue full power. The host can also practice on his own and master Super Saiyan Blue. The Lord of a Prefecture. Jiang Chen rubbed his chin. Jiang Chen has also learned some knowledge about the universe recently. First of all, the universe is divided into 4 major cosmic domains, East, South, West and North. The universe where Jiang Chen is now located is the Eastern Universe. The cosmic domain mentioned in the Super 5 transformation is this thing. There are only 4 cosmic domains in the entire universe. Going down from the Eastern Universe, you will find the prefecture. A prefecture contains countless galaxies. Further down the palace is the galaxy. Currently, Jiang Chen is located in the Eastern Universe, the Mo Mansion, the Milky Way, and the Blue Star. It's very difficult to become the master of a prefecture. But it doesn't matter. So far, all my transformations have been realized on my own, without relying on missions. Super 2 was transformed by Jiang Chen in anger and did not complete any mission. Super Saiyan 3 is given directly by the system after transforming into Super Saiyan 4, and there is no need to complete any tasks. Super Saiyan 4 transformed by himself using the full moon and did not complete any mission. Super Saiyan Red still relies on himself and has never done any missions. This Super Saiyan Blue, the same goes for me. I can achieve it without completing any missions. Jiang Chen slowly clenched his fist. He has the confidence. At this time, Carrot couldn't help but step forward and said, Master Jiang Chen, what kind of transformation is this? Why can't I sense your breath? Jiang Chen looked at Carrot and laughed, because, the breath of God cannot be sensed. Carrot blinked and sounded very proud. Jiang Chen called Beijuda over and said, listen carefully, both of you. All scions can use this method to transform into Super Saiyan Red. All you need to do is gather the energy of 5 scions. But, Carrot, you can transform into Super Saiyan Red, and then, you can choose 50 more people to transform into Super Saiyan Red like you. As for the North Rejection Tower, you have to be patient for now and don't transform into Super Saiyan Red. You lead 50 people and try to transform into Super Saiyan 2 as soon as possible. I will teach you how to transform into Super Saiyan 4. Do you understand? This is Jiang Chen's plan, 50 Super Saiyan gods, 50 Super Saiyan 4s. Distributed evenly. The Super Saiyan God Team 1 is led by Carrot. The Super Saiyan 4 Team 1 is led by Bejuda. By then, I will be the most powerful force in the entire universe. No matter whether it is the big federation or the small federation, they will take a detour when they see me. Can I change too? Carrot seemed very excited. Great, Master Jiang Chen, I'll go try it right away. Bejuda clenched his fists, with some envy in his eyes. He also wanted to transform into a Super Saiyan god. Don't worry. Jiang Chen patted Bejuda's shoulder. The Super Saiyan 4 I taught you is stronger than Super Saiyan Red, yet. Just bear with it, and you will be able to transform even stronger than Carrot. Bejuda's eyes lit up, really? Lord Jiang Chen, you didn't lie to me, did you? Jiang Chen smiled, of course not. Super Saiyan Red corresponds to Golden Gigantic Ape, and Super Saiyan Blue corresponds to Super Saiyan 4. So, Super Saiyan 4 is stronger than Gigantic Ape, so it is no problem to say that Super Saiyan 4 is stronger than Super Saiyan Red. There's nothing wrong with it. A moment later, Carrot successfully transformed into Super Saiyan Red, and then insisted on dragging Bejuda into a fight. The result can be imagined, Bejuda was killed in one move. Damn it. Bejuda could only turn his grief and anger into strength, strive to reach Super Saiyan 2 as soon as possible, and then try to transform into Super Saiyan 4. Ding! Congratulations to the host. One of the Scions under your command has finally mastered Super Saiyan 3 or higher transformations. Receive special rewards and increase your spiritual energy. Spiritual energy is enhanced. Within the host's sphere of influence, spiritual energy is greatly increased. After receiving this reward, the already rich spiritual energy in the Beiju tribe became even more exaggerated. In the places where the spiritual energy was the most concentrated, it turned directly into liquid. Yes, the spiritual energy is so rich that it has liquefied. This level of richness far exceeds the so-called Source Spiritual Stone. It's more than just surpassing the Source Spirit Stone. Jiang Chen sensed the spiritual energy around him. 10 Source Spirit Stones combined cannot match this level of concentration. With so much spiritual power added, all Scions will be able to break through faster. At that time, all their cultivation will be added to Jiang Chen to help Jiang Chen break through a large part. Maybe, I really could become the lord of the mansion. Jiang Chen rubbed his chin. I used to feel that the palace master was far away because my cultivation was indeed lacking. But now, with so much spiritual energy to help, maybe I can surpass the palace master within a year. Tisk, I say the same thing again, being able to gain the cultivation of all the subordinates, this clan's function is really too bad. After expressing his feelings, Jiang Chen said goodbye to everyone and returned to Blue Star. Before leaving, he also gave some instructions, asking everyone to practice well and not to slack off. In response, Bejuda said, I will never slack off. I must surpass Carrot. I will return all the shame of today. Damn it. Carrot, wait. Chapter 42. Lan Xing, the middle-aged woman who had previously said that she looked very similar to Zhang Yunyi, came to Rushan by car with her husband and son. At this moment, standing on the street of Rushan, the whole family was at a loss. What should we do now? Should we go directly to Jiang Chen's residence? Although we can search for the address online, the community is under official martial law, and I'm afraid we can't get in. The old man laughed. You don't understand this, right? Let's go directly to the Rushan officials. Just say that we are Zhang Yunyi's biological parents. In this way, do they dare to neglect us? The middle-aged woman clapped her hands and said, what a good idea, old man. You are really smart. Just like that, the three of them turned around and came to the official building of Rushan. Three of you, this is the official building of Rushan. No outsiders are allowed to enter. As soon as he arrived at the door, he was stopped by the guard. The old man took the lead and walked up to the guard. You are blind. Do you know who I am? How dare you stop me? Not to mention you, even if it is the Lord of Rushan, he would not dare to be arrogant when he sees me. Doorman? The guard glanced at the three people, thinking in his heart. Who are these people? So awesome? Why don't I have the impression that there are any such awesome people? Even the most powerful Lord Jiang Chen was not so arrogant to us, the gatekeepers. He even took good care of us. Are these people more powerful than Lord Jiang Chen? Who are you? The guard asked cautiously. The old man coughed lightly. Remember, my name is Wang Xi. This is my wife, Meng Huan. And this is my son, Wang Dating. The guard was even more confused. It was a name he had never heard of. Oh. Meng Huan spoke at this time. Old man, don't hide it, just tell him directly. Wang Xi coughed lightly. Okay, I'll tell you, we are Zhang Yunyi's biological parents. Do you understand? Why don't you report it to the city lord? Call Zhang Yunyi over. The guard's pupils suddenly shrank. Zhang Yunyi's biological parents? Zhang Yunyi and Jiang Chen are not related by blood, both are orphans, which is no secret in Yun country. You really? The guard took a deep breath. If that's true, then he is indeed a big shot. Be careful with him. Whether it's true or not, you can check it yourself and then you'll know. Wang Xi raised his fist. He was very confident at this moment. Because on the way here, he had investigated a lot of information about Zhang Yunyi, and it matched perfectly. 99% of the time, Zhang Yunyi is the little girl they abandoned 16 years ago. Yes, yes. The guard replied, and then made a phone call directly to contact the city lord. At this moment, Meng Huan looked at her thin son with a hint of tenderness in her eyes. Son, our good days are coming. Your sister is the most powerful person in the world today. Wang Dating is 15 years old this year and has acquired basic common sense. He looked at the tall buildings around him. Mom, is Zhang Yunyi really my sister? If so, I want a lot of tall buildings in the future, and I will never let others laugh at me again. Meng Huan nodded. No problem, your sister's brother killed all the beasts, so we are also a meritorious family. Let alone a few buildings, even if we want a city, it should be no problem. Don't talk nonsense, old woman. At this time, Wang Xi whispered. What do you mean by sister's brother? Isn't this alienating the relationship? Think about it, these two children are not related by blood, but they have been staying together. Maybe, both of them are something. So, Jiang Chen is very likely dating's brother-in-law and our son-in-law. Meng Huan suddenly took a breath of cold air, hiss. You are right, why didn't I think of that? The mother-in-law of the savior, this identity sounds impressive. While the three were looking forward to a bright future, the mayor of Rushan also hurried over. I heard that you two are Zhang Yunyi's biological parents. The city lord took a look and came to a conclusion in his mind. It does look like it. Maybe it's true. Yes, we are. Wang Xi stood up straight and looked at the city lord. Are you the lord of Rushan? The city lord smiled slightly. Yes, I am the city lord. You do look like Miss Zhang Yunyi, but we still need to do a DNA test. Once we are sure everything is okay, we will notify Miss Zhang Yunyi to see if she wants to see you. If she doesn't want to. Wang Xi waved his hand at this time and interrupted the city lord. How could you not want to meet? We are her real relatives. Hearing this, the city lord frowned slightly. What do you mean you are real relatives? Are you hinting at Lord Jiang Chen? Forget it, the most urgent thing is to test the DNA first. Meng Huan was a little curious, can the DNA test be done even if Zhang Yunyi can't be at the scene? The city lord nodded affirmatively. Lord Jiang Chen and Miss Zhang Yunyi have both officially backed up DNA samples, because they thought that if a relative comes to claim their relationship, they will conduct a test first. Wang Xi couldn't wait any longer, then come and get tested quickly, I'll just go with you, okay. The city lord pointed at Meng Huan and said, you said they are Zhang Yunyi's parents, so we all need to do the test. Wang Xi shook his head, it's quite troublesome, let's hurry up. Just like that, the city lord took the two people for testing, and after comparison, they were indeed Zhang Yunyi's parents. Two elders, please sit in the lounge for a while. The city lord also showed a little more respect. I'll go inform Zhang Yunyi right now and see if she wants to see you. Wang Xi breathed a sigh of relief. Although he was full of confidence, he was also a little worried. He was worried that it was just a coincidence and Zhang Yunyi was not his daughter. Now that the dust has settled, I can finally feel relieved. Haha, good, let's go quickly. When the time comes, we will take Zhang Yunyi to recognize her ancestors. She should have the surname Wang. The glory of saving the world should belong to my Wang family, ha ha ha. Wang Xi was so happy. The city lord seemed to want to say something but stopped himself. In the end, he said nothing and just left. In the lounge, the three of them sat together and discussed their future. Hey, old man. Meng Huan suddenly changed the subject. What should we say when we see Zhang Yunyi? Should we explain why we abandoned her in the first place? Wang Xi waved his hand and said, what's there to explain? Just tell the truth. We were poor at the time and couldn't afford to raise two children. Of course we would choose to raise a boy, and she would just give away a girl. She will definitely understand us. Besides, she's grown up healthy now, which is also a happy thing. It's her turn to support us. Oh, by the way, the name Zhang Yunyi doesn't sound good, change it. Just call her Wang Yaedai. It will be good for our child. Ha ha ha. Meng Huan nodded and said, okay, Yaedai is indeed a good name. At Jiang Chen's home, Zhang Yunyi was still taking classes with Xiaoyu. They were almost done with trigonometric functions. It had to be said that Zhang Yunyi's little head was quite smart. Suddenly Xiaoyu's phone rang. Chapter 43. Wait a moment, the teacher is going to answer a phone call. Xiaoyu walked out of the room and answered the phone. City Lord, what's going on? Ah? Zhang Yunyi's biological parents are here? Oh my god. This is a great thing. What? Not necessarily a good thing? What do you mean? What do you mean, her parents are a little mentally retarded? Forget it, I'll talk to Zhang Yunyi first. Xiaoyu returned to the room and looked at Zhang Yunyi. Yunyi, the city lord just called and said that he found your biological parents. Do you want to go meet them? Hearing this, Zhang Yunyi, who was originally doing the questions, suddenly paused. Found your biological parents? When I was very young, I did miss my biological parents. After all, what orphan hasn't thought about his parents? But as I grew older, I didn't think about it much anymore. First, since you have been abandoned, what else is there to say? Second, I already have an elder brother, and he is my relative. I don't need any other relatives. Let's go and take a look. After thinking for a long time, Zhang Yunyi decided to take a look. She still had a glimmer of hope in her heart. Did her parents abandon her on purpose, leaving her an orphan, or did they accidentally get separated? If you accidentally get lost, your parents may have to look for you for many years, which is very hard. Do you want to tell Lord Jiang Chen? Xiaoyu reminded. For such an important event, Lord Jiang Chen will also be present, right? Zhang Yunyi shook her head, brother has things to do too. Don't bother him with such trivial matters. Xiaoyu coughed lightly. So recognizing one's relatives is a trivial matter? Well. Then I'll drive you there. Just like that, Xiaoyu drove the car and took Zhang Yunyi towards the official building. Keep calm. If they are the kind of parents who are unreasonable, I will help you beat them up. While driving, Xiaoyu also showed off her own skills. Warrior 4th floor. Teacher, oh, no, I'm here to protect you. We're out of school now, no need to call me teacher. Zhang Yunyi smiled, thank you, Sister Xiaoyu. Just like that, Zhang Yunyi and Xiaoyu drove to the official building, where the city lord had been waiting for a long time. They are in the lounge. The city lord took the initiative to come over and greet Zhang Yunyi. Let me give you a heads up first. Zhang Yunyi, watch the video. The city lord took out his cell phone, and the screen showed Wang Xi and 2 others, who were chatting in the lounge. It probably means changing the name, abandoning it actively, and so on. Do you still want to see them now? The city lord looked at Zhang Yunyi. If you don't want to see them, I'll just drive them away. Zhang Yunyi frowned slightly, and after thinking for a moment, he said, let's go meet him. Now it was Xiaoyu's turn to be confused. She knew that she was abandoned by her parents, so why did she still go to meet them? Because I have something to say to them. Zhang Yunyi's expression was somewhat serious. The city lord nodded, okay, I'll take you there. So, led by the city lord, everyone arrived at the door of the lounge. At the same time, Wang Xi and others in the lounge also saw Zhang Yunyi. Oh. Brother Yao. Wu you have suffered outside all these years. Meng Huan wiped her tears and walked towards Zhang Yunyi. It's great that our family is reunited now. However, before he could reach Zhang Yunyi, he was stopped by Xiaoyu. Seeing that she was stopped, Meng Huan stopped crying and looked at Xiaoyu in confusion. Why are you stopping me? I am meeting my own daughter, why are you stopping me? Who the hell are you? Xiaoyu didn't say anything, but Zhang Yunyi spoke at this time, the reason I came to see you is to tell you something. Don't call me Yaedai, my name was given to me by my brother, Zhang Yunyi. My brother gave me this name, and I won't allow any of you to change it. If you continue to tarnish the name my brother gave me, I will be angry. Meng Huan paused and looked at Zhang Yunyi in disbelief. Kid, what nonsense are you talking about? Do you know what it means that your body and hair are given by your parents? Wang Xi couldn't help but stood up and scolded directly. We are your only relatives in this world. We are blood relatives. How can you say such outrageous words? I think you deserve a beating. I will punish you today. At this point, Wang Xi couldn't help but take off his shoes and made a gesture as if he was going to hit someone with his shoes. Idiot. Zhang Yunyi cursed softly and turned away. Xiaoyu opened her mouth slightly and said, hey, someone is cursing. It was the first time she heard Zhang Yunyi swear. Today was an eye-opener for her. City Lord, I leave this place to you. Xiaoyu gave instructions and left with Zhang Yunyi. As for the City Lord, he stood in front of Wang Xi, preventing him from moving. Have you had enough of this? If you have, get out of here. Don't come to Rushan again. Wang Xi glanced at the City Lord, then at Zhang Yunyi who was walking away, and then he fell to the ground and howled, I am so miserable, you are bullying me. The City Lord frowned slightly, considering whether to call someone over. City Lord, your methods are too gentle, aren't they? Jiang Chen appeared beside the City Lord. The City Lord was delighted, when did you come? Jiang Chen smiled. He had been here a long time ago, but he had been hiding his presence, wanting Zhang Yunyi to solve the problem himself. Now that things have been basically resolved, it's time for me to finish it. The City Lord was also distressed, you said my methods were gentle? After all, they are ordinary people. How can I, a City Lord, bully them? If they were warriors, I would have taken action a long time ago. Jiang Chen said he understood and let him take care of the rest. Afterwards, Jiang Chen bypassed the City Lord and came to Wang Xi, Meng Huan, and Wang Dating. Hello, I think you all know me. My name is Jiang Chen. Jiang Chen grinned. Wang Xi's pupils shrank slightly. Here he comes. The savior of the human race is here. Jiang Chen, Zhang Yunyi's brother. Seeing Jiang Chen's smile, Meng Huan's mind moved slightly. I feel like Jiang Chen is very easy to talk to. It seems that although Zhang Yunyi doesn't want to recognize herself, Jiang Chen does want to recognize herself. That's right, after all, no matter what, I am Zhang Yunyi's biological mother. If Jiang Chen can recognize me, then there will be no problem. After all, the main reason for recognizing Zhang Yunyi is to climb up the high branch of Jiang Chen. As long as I can get close to her, it doesn't matter who Zhang Yunyi is. No one cares. Yet. Meng Huan nodded and looked at Jiang Chen. I'm Yao, Zhang Yunyi's biological mother. Do you have something to say? Jiang Chen clenched his fists. Of course, I showed up on purpose just to tell you that there is a price to pay for disgusting others. Chapter 44. What? Meng Huihuan was shocked. Jiang Chen's words seemed to indicate that he had bad intentions. What does he want to do? Phew. Without waiting for Meng Huihuan to think more, Jiang Chen raised his hand and sent her away. Ah! Wang Xi howled in horror. Murder, murder. Is there any law left? How dare he kill someone in broad daylight? City Lord, don't just stand there and watch, come and arrest him. Jiang Chen glanced at Wang Xi coldly. Wang Fa? In this world of warriors, I am the law. As soon as he finished speaking, Wang Xi's head flew up. I think you have forgotten. Jiang Chen raised his hand and grabbed Wang Dating in the air. You are a high school student, right? Tell me, what is the history of the warrior society? Wang Dating was so frightened that his face turned pale and he forgot to think for a moment. 3 seconds, if you don't say anything, I'll send you to hell. Jiang Chen threw Wang Dating to the ground and gathered an energy bomb with one hand. 3. Before he could even utter the second word, Wang Dating spoke immediately. History. I have studied history. I said that when Blue Star's martial arts first emerged, warriors were above the law. No one dared to provoke a warrior, not even the ruler of a country. That era was called the Age of Turbulence. There were even many evil cultivators who refined ordinary people to strengthen themselves. Until the Great Federation emerged and suppressed the entire blue planet with powerful force, the laws gradually improved and the evil cultivators completely disappeared. From then on, the warrior society entered a harmonious era. But, even in the harmonious era, all powerful warriors still have the right to override the law. As long as they don't kill wantonly and wipe out the people on a planet at once, then they are not disobedient to the law. This is the real world of warriors, where the strong prey on the weak. The strong have all the say. Jiang Chen raised his lips slightly. Yes, all right, don't you know? Then let me ask you again, do you know what the report will be? Wang Dating was stunned. What was the report? The savior Jiang Chen, the 3 evils. Jiang Chen turned and left the lounge, and then, there was an explosion. Wang Dating followed in his parents' footsteps and left the world. City Lord, I'll leave the garbage cleaning to you. The City Lord bowed slightly. I am willing to serve you. Perhaps the 3 of them did not commit a crime worthy of death, but in the world of warriors, if you provoke a high-level warrior, you will only end up dead. There is no reason at all. Whoever has the bigger fist is right. One day later, Jukin arrived near the ancient Ming star in his own spaceship. It's quite a long way from the Great Federation to here. Jukin sighed. If it weren't for the excellent performance of my spacecraft, it would probably take more than a month to get here. Wait, the spiritual energy of this ancient dark star doesn't seem right. Even though the spaceship was only approaching the ancient dark star and had not yet landed, as a martial arts master, Jukin still sensed that there was something wrong with the spiritual power of the ancient dark star. It's too rich. According to the information, the ancient underworld is just an ordinary planet. This kind of planet shouldn't have such rich spiritual energy. It seems that some changes have indeed taken place on the ancient underworld. Let me take a closer look. Jukin drove the spaceship and landed directly on the ancient Ming Seeing Star. At this moment, Carrot felt something in his heart. There is a strong aura in the Beiju Tower. He has come to the ancient dark star. Beiju nodded. I sensed it too. It's someone from the universe. Lord Jiang Chen said that if it's someone from the universe, we have to be careful. If anything unexpected happens, remember to call Lord Jiang Chen. Carrot thought for a moment and said, don't worry. We can't trouble Lord Jiang Chen for everything. I'll lead the team to test it out and see what this alien means. Beiju took a deep breath and said, okay, I'll go with you. Carrot looked at Beiju Tower in confusion. Are you looking for death? That person's aura is that of a martial emperor. I can transform into Super Red, so I'm not afraid of him. What about you? You can't even transform into Super Red, what are you doing there? Beiju widened his eyes and looked at Carrot angrily. Carrot waved his hand. Okay, you better not get involved, it's too dangerous. After saying that, Carrot took his 50 scions and left the Beiju tribe directly. Beiju punched the ground angrily. Damn it. Damn it. Damn Carrot, you actually look down on me. I will definitely. I must become Super Saiyan 2 before you. I'll show you what I can do. Ah. Beiju felt like he was going crazy, so he went straight into the gravity room and started crazy special training. Carrot brought 50 scions with him. These 50 scions are not simple at all. They can all transform into Super Saiyan Red. Although they are weak in normal state, only at the first or second level of warrior, if 50 Super Saiyan gods transform together, they can reach the level of martial king. Jukin was flying in the air when he suddenly sensed that 51 energies were rapidly flying towards him from afar. Flying? Among these 51 energies, one is a 9th level warrior, and the other 50 are 1st and 2nd level warriors, like guys who have just started martial arts. That's not right. Only warriors at level 5 can fly. What's going on with them? All 51 people are flying. Wait, there's something even more wrong. I hid my power, how did they find out about me? Jukin didn't understand. The other party flew straight towards him, and it was obvious that he had discovered him. How could this be possible? I am a master of the martial emperor realm. How can I hide my energy and be detected by a warrior? Before Jukin could think, Carrot had already flown in front of him. Who are you? Why did you trespass into the ancient dark star? Get down to the ground immediately. Beiju tribe is ahead, warriors are prohibited from flying. The moment he saw Carrot, Jukin was also stunned. All of them were wearing animal skins and shouting about tribes or something. Are they all indigenous people? But the question is, who spread the practice method? I don't understand, but... Jukin clenched his fist with one hand, and his aura completely burst out. Martial Emperor, 7th floor. This is the strongest martial arts master, Jukin. In the realm of Martial Emperor, there is a huge gap between each small realm. This is where Jukin is most evil. He was only a Martial Emperor of the 7th level. Logically, he would not be able to defeat a Martial Emperor of the 8th level. However, he challenged a Martial Emperor of the 9th level and defeated him. Not just one level up, but 2 levels up. And he defeated the 9th level martial arts master by crushing him. This kind of person is a true evil genius. The more monstrous a genius is, the greater his self-esteem and pride are. Just a few of you? How dare you let me land? Who do you think you are? Chapter 45. Jukin was angry. He was a warrior sent by the Great Federation, and his status and position were far superior to those of the natives. Why do they dare to clamor? No flying? What if I don't land? Carrot looked at Jukin and took a deep breath, then, I'm sorry. Knowing how powerful his opponent is, Carrot doesn't dare to neglect him and immediately transforms into Super Saiyan Red. Ah! Behind Carrot, 50 Saiyans also all turned into Super Saiyan Red. If you won't surrender, I'll beat you until you surrender. Jukin looked at the 51 people in disbelief. After these guys' hair turned red, he could no longer sense any energy. This is simply the opposite of Tian Gang. They are a group of warriors who can sense their own energy. But I can't sense their energy. I don't understand, but since you dare to provoke me, you must pay the price. Jukin waved his hand and took out his weapon, a long stick. Beat me until I surrender? That's exactly what I want. Beat you until you surrender, whoosh. Jukin rushed directly towards Carrot and hit him with his stick, hitting him right in the middle and sending him flying. Not good. Chu Chen suddenly felt a little regretful. I used 10% of my strength in that blow just now. An ordinary Martial Emperor level 1 expert would die after being hit by that blow. This Martial Emperor level 9 guy is also doomed to die. Alas, why should I fight with these natives? I should just arrest them and question them. I am too easily carried away. When Jukin was regretting, he suddenly found that Carrot flew over again. This is impossible. A 9th rank warrior took a blow from me, but he flew over again as if nothing had happened. This. Oh my, your attack is so strong, it hurts me a little. Having said that, Carrot looked at his men. You are no match for him. Use your superpowers to interfere with him from a distance. If you don't have long-range superpowers, use air bombs to attack him. Jiang Chen placed the awakening stone in the Beizhou tribe, so all the warriors over the age of 18 in the Beizhou tribe also awakened their special powers. Yes, Master Carrot. 50 Super Saiyan gods all took action. Those with superpowers used their superpowers, and those with Qigong bullets used Qigong bullets. There are 50 superpowers, some of which are difficult to deal with. Superpower. Energy recovery is prohibited. Lock the target and prevent it from recovering its own energy. Superpower. Block the storage space. Lock the target and prevent them from using their storage bags, storage rings, etc. Hey? Why can't I recover my energy? Jukin keenly realized that it was a supernatural power. Superpowers? They all awakened superpowers? Where did the natives get the awakening stones? Could it be that Jiang Chen, the owner of Ancient Dark Star, brought them? In other words, they are all Jiang Chen's subordinates? What a joke, the information shows that Jiang Chen is just a warrior, how could he command so many masters? And Jukin couldn't help but raise the corners of his mouth slightly. My fighting spirit has also risen. You little bastards, come fight me, then let me see what you can do. Faced with the suppression of various superpowers, as well as Carrot, a master with the strength of a martial emperor, Jukin also became interested. No matter who he is working for, no matter where he comes from, let's fight him first. Even if I can't recover my energy, defeating you is enough. Jukin threw the long stick in his hand towards Carrot. This weapon flies so fast. Carrot was about to resist. The next moment, the long stick in front of him disappeared, and then Jukin appeared behind Carrot, holding a long stick. Bang! A stick hit Carlotta right on the ground, and because of the heavy blow, Carlotta was knocked back to normal and fell into coma. Oh! After the red hair disappeared, I could sense the energy. Jukin turned the weapon. This guy's hard power is probably at the first or second level of the Martial Emperor. If I take him seriously, he will be defeated. The other Scions looked anxious, and a few of them flew towards Kallo. Lord Kallo. Are you okay? We have healing powers, and we can heal you a little. Jukin did not pursue the victory, but just stood there and watched their actions. I'm curious, how can a 9th level warrior burst out with the strength of a martial emperor? How much does it cost to achieve such a huge improvement? As we all know, in the martial arts, the more powerful the moves, the greater the price you pay. For example, the legendary forbidden technique of burning life, burning most of one's life, can strengthen oneself hundreds of times. Every time he transforms, he has to pay a huge price. Jukin looked at Carrot. So, can this kid turn into a red-haired boy again? Probably not, right? At this moment, Carrot slowly woke up with the help of his healing powers. As soon as I woke up, I saw Jukin standing in the distance. The enemy is still there. Everyone be careful and alert. Carrot instantly turned into a super red. This man is very powerful. I am no match for him. I can only seek help from Beijuda to form a new alliance. Carrot remembered Jiang Chen's instructions that if he encountered an irresistible enemy, he should either merge together or call for help. At this moment, he didn't want to trouble Jiang Chen, so he decided to merge. Everyone, work together to maintain the blockade of supernatural powers, and look for opportunities. Once there is an opportunity, fly back. Return to the Beijuda tribe. Carrot gave the order and planned to return to the Beijuda tribe. They are all Super Saiyan gods, and the weakest one is at the 8th level of Martial King. Their flying speed is also very fast. If 50 people act together, they can return to the Beijuda tribe in just a few seconds. What? Transformed again? Jukin was a little unbelievable. After Carrot stood up, his hair immediately turned red. Is this transformation free of charge? Can this guy transform whenever he wants? No, it's impossible. If you want to fight against a higher level, you must pay a huge price. How could this guy jump from the warrior level to the martial emperor without paying a price? This is absolutely impossible. At this moment, Jukin was a little dazed. Now. Carrot naturally seized this opportunity and gave the order directly. Withdraw. Sniff sniff. In an instant, 51 people moved together, and in the blink of an eye, they all flew away. Flew away. After Jukin came to his senses, he looked at Carrot and others who flew away. Although he could not sense the energy, he could see a hint of their figures. I heard from them that they seem to be returning to the tribe? Is it the base camp? Okay, let's go over and see what good things there are in the base camp. Jukin followed and sent a message to the Great Federation at the same time. Interesting, I found something interesting, something that may subvert the entire Federation. It's so interesting, I'll go over and take a look, and tell you in detail later. When this news was sent back to the Great Federation, all the top leaders were anxious. What do you mean by the possibility of overthrowing the Great Federation? What the hell, Jukin, what did you find? Tell me now. Don't treat him as a riddle teller. Holy shit. Chapter 46. At this moment, everyone in the Great Federation was very anxious and wanted to fly directly to Ancient Dark Star to get to the bottom of it. Damn it, Jukin. I sent him a message but he didn't reply. I'm so anxious. Pay attention to your words, Lord Jukin. I know you are in a hurry, but you must not forget the honorifics. Don't worry. Since Lord Jukin has said so, he will explain it to us when he is free. We should not ask too many questions, otherwise Lord Jukin will be unhappy. Yes, that's right. Let's not ask about this matter. Once Jukin has resolved this matter, he will naturally tell us. Okay, let's wait for a while. I hope Master Jukin will reply soon. Just like that, the top leaders of the Great Federation stopped worrying and waited with peace of mind. Jukin followed Carrot and the others as they flew, getting closer and closer to the Beijuda tribe. Oh. The more we fly, the richer the spiritual energy around us becomes. Could it be that? Jukin has a bold guess, the spiritual power of this ancient dark planet is so rich, is it all because of the Beijuda tribe? It seems that all the secrets are in the Beijuda tribe. I want to see what is here. Jukin accelerated and flew towards the Beijuda tribe. It only took 5 seconds for Jukin to reach the Beijuda tribe. At this moment, Carrot landed with everyone, and Beijuda walked directly over. What's the situation now? How is that alien? The next second, Carrot looked towards the Beijuda tower and without saying a word, he took out the combined earrings. Beijuda tower, I can't stop the aliens. There is no other way now. Either merge together or call Master Jiang Chen. It's up to you. To merge, we need to find a normally strong warrior. Currently, the strongest normally warrior in the entire tribe is Beijuda. Therefore, if Carrot wants to merge, he can only find the Beijuda tower. Beijuda's eyes widened. Fusion? Me? I merge with you? 3rd second. Beijuda had a look of disgust on his face. He was extremely unwilling to merge with a guy like Carrot. But then I thought, if they don't fit together, it will trouble Jiang Chen. The first time Ancient Dark Star encountered aliens, we were defeated, and now we have to trouble Lord Jiang Chen. What a shame. Beijuda clenched his fists. No. I must defeat this alien. In the 4th second, Beijuda no longer hesitated and used the earring fusion. At the same time, Jukin's figure appeared in the air. Is this the Beijuda tribe? It's really impressive. Jukin was a little dazzled. The spiritual energy in this tribe is so dense that it is scary. The last time he encountered such dense spiritual energy was at the Martial Saint's place. No, to be precise, the place where the Martial Saint practiced in seclusion is not as rich in spiritual energy as here. What on earth is going on? When Jukin was shocked, a figure fell from the sky. He folded his arms and stood in front of Jukin. Hey! The man called out to Jukin. The strange thing was that it was clearly one person speaking, but the voice sounded like 2 people. Yes, reverb. This person's speech has its own reverberation. Who are you? Jukin sensed the other party's cultivation level and found that he had reached the 1st level of Martial King. Me, the man thought for a while and said. Since it is the combination of Carrot and Beijuda, let's call it Beijuda. Jukin narrowed his eyes slightly. Fusion? What kind of new thing is this? But it is true that when this person spoke, there was Carrot's voice and another man's voice. I guess it is the Beiju Tower he mentioned. Ha, fusion. Jukin held the long stick across his body. What do you mean? You want to fight me too? Beiju squinted his eyes. Wrong, I don't want to fight you, but to defeat you. Look. Ah. With a roar, Beiju successfully transformed into Super Saiyan Red. Ha ha ha. Jukin couldn't help but laugh out loud towards the sky. Defeat me? Just you? Then come and try. Jukin hit Beiju with a stick, but Beiju did not dodge and let the weapon hit his head. Bang. There was a huge crash sound. Your attack doesn't seem to be that good. Beiju shrugged his shoulders. I'm standing here and letting you hit me, but you can't hurt me? I'm so disappointed. Then, let me try my attack. Beiju raised his right hand and punched through the air. The wind from his fist flashed past and instantly tore through Jiang Chen's skin. I'm injured. Jukin touched the injured part and found it was bleeding. Very good, very good. You succeeded in irritating me. Jukin retreated violently, putting some distance between himself and Beiju. Magic power. Sky-turning palm. This is one of the things that Jukin relies on to dominate the martial emperor realm, his magical power. As his magical powers were activated, dense spells appeared on Jukin's right hand, and terrifying energy surrounded it. Come on. If you have the guts, take my blow. Jukin slapped Beiju directly. Whoosh. At this moment, Beiju raised his right hand and released a lightsaber directly from his hand. The lightsaber instantly pierced through Jukin's heaven-flipping palm. Impossible. Jukin couldn't believe it. In order to practice the heaven-flipping palm, I used all kinds of natural resources and treasures, but now I was pierced by a sword? This is not a sword, it is just a sword made of pure energy. Too weak. Beiju dodged and rushed in front of Jukin. Wait for Lord Jiang Chen's decision. Bang. Instantly, Beiju kneed Jiang Chen in the stomach. Ah, puff. Jukin spat out a mouthful of acid water, covered his abdomen, and fainted. Before he fell into a coma, Jiang Chen had only one thought, I haven't used my magic weapon yet. If you have the ability, you can remove the blockade of supernatural powers. I'll take out the magic weapon from my storage ring and I'll kill you. Jukin really never thought that there was a master hidden in the Beiju tribe. If he had known, he would have been more careful. I capsized in the gutter. This is really embarrassing. After Jukin fell into a coma, Beiju carried Jukin back to the tribe. Hey, so-and-so. Beiju called over a scion. As I recall, your ability is to imprison the other party, right? As long as the other party does not resist, you can directly block all of their energy. The scion replied, yes, if you don't resist for 10 seconds, I can seal it. Beiju threw Jukin in front of him, okay, just block him. He is unconscious and will definitely not resist. Let him lose all his energy. After some manipulation by the scions, Jukin's energy was blocked. Next. Beiju put his hands on his hips. Just wait for Lord Jiang Chen to come back and give him a surprise. The first alien to invade our scions was easily captured by me. Ha ha ha. An hour after the fusion, the two people successfully disintegrated and turned back into Carrot and Beijuda. I will never merge with you again. Beijuda shouted angrily. Chapter 47. So Cai returned to Blue Star and met the King of Yun Kingdom. Not for anything else, just to see the supernatural capsule that the King of Yun Kingdom mentioned. What on earth is this? By the way, So Cai also found out whether anything major had happened during the time he was away from Blue Star. What? All the beasts are dead? Organization Z hasn't appeared for a long time, it seems to be destroyed. So Cai suspected that he was hallucinating. What the hell, how long had he been away? How did Blue Star become so unfamiliar? Damn, is this still my Blue Star? What is going on? Lord of Yun, you must explain it to me clearly. After the king's explanation, So finally understood that there was an evil genius on Blue Star, Jiang Chen. SSS level superpower, Golden Warrior, 50 times the normal power, is this still a human? So Cai swallowed his saliva. This is 50 times. If I had a 50-fold increase, how dare that damn Lu Ruin insult me? A hole. Why didn't you tell me earlier about this big thing? So Cai slapped his thigh. Jiang Chen has practiced for more than a month and has reached the martial arts master level. This kind of genius can definitely join the Great Federation. In the Great Federation, he can get better resources. Alas. Lord, you are wasting Jiang Chen's talent. The Lord of the Cloud Kingdom was shocked. Ah, is that so? Sorry, I don't know. I know very little about the universe. Please forgive me. So Cai waved his hand, oh, forget it. I don't blame you. That's right. In the entire Blue Star, except for myself, no one else has ever left the Blue Star. How could it be possible for me to know about the Great Federation? Forget it, I'll go meet Jiang Chen in person and talk to him. So Cai stood up and prepared to go to Rushan. By the way, Jiang Chen helped me destroy the Z organization. How can I thank him? Although, no one saw Jiang Chen destroy the Z organization. But, there is no doubt that it must have been done by Jiang Chen. Because apart from him, no one in the entire Blue Star can do this. My most precious treasure is the Source Spirit Stone, which I gave to the Ferocious Beast clan. Now that they have been destroyed, the Source Spirit Stone should have fallen into Jiang Chen's hands. Alas, I don't have any treasures to show off. Am I going to meet him empty-handed? never mind, I'll just go empty-handed. I really don't have any treasures. No way, I'm poor. So Cai flew into the air and was about to go to Rushan when he suddenly found that there was a person floating in the air in front of him. It's Jiang Chen. Jiang Chen sensed So Cai's aura and knew that So Cai had returned to Blue Star, so he planned to meet the Lord of Blue Star. You are Jiang Chen. So Cai saw Jiang Chen and blinked. The king had given him a photo before, so he could naturally recognize it. Jiang Chen nodded in response, I am. So Cai praised, amazing. It's a blessing for Blue Star to have nurtured a genius like you. Jiang Chen smiled and said, I just have a question. Please help me solve it. Did you do this on purpose? After dealing with most of the ferocious beasts, Jiang Chen also toured the ferocious beasts' territory and discovered many problems. These ferocious beasts seem to be artificially cultivated. So, the first person Jiang Chen thought of was So Cai. Alas. So Cai sighed helplessly. I know the beast killed many people, but don't blame me. I'll put on some armor first. Really don't blame me. I can't help it. I did train the beasts, and my goal is simple, to train the human race on Blue Star. In a stable environment, our Blue Star will never produce strong people. Only in this way. Only through fighting and tempering can one become a strong person. And there is another point. Looking at the entire universe, almost all planet owners will adopt this training method. The facts have long proven that on a planet without enemies, the human race is very likely to die in civil strife. On the contrary, with one more enemy, the human race can unite and become stronger. For the sake of the strength of Blue Star and the continuation of the human race on Blue Star, I created the Ferocious Beast Clan. Jiang Chen replied, don't get excited, I don't blame you, I'm just curious. Hearing this, So was relieved. He thought Jiang Chen was here to hold him accountable, just like some of his relatives died from vicious beasts, and then he asked himself, why did you create vicious beasts to harm my relatives? This kind of thing often happens on other planets. Fortunately, Jiang Chen did not do that. In fact, the creation of the Ferocious Beast Clan was also due to my selfish motives. So Cai changed the subject and explained. The Great Federation attaches great importance to talents from all walks of life. Among them, there is a type of talent called guides. The so-called guide is to train the people of a planet so that their average strength reaches a certain requirement. For example, the average strength reaches the martial arts master level. If you can do this, it means you are an excellent guide. Suitable for cultivating talents, the Great Federation will reward you with many things. I have seen a very talented guide. His body is only at the first level of martial artist, but the average strength of the planets under his command is at the level of martial king. Such a genius guide is treated as a guest of honor by the Great Federation and has a very high status. He even surpasses the powerful warriors in the martial emperor realm. So, I created the Ferocious Beast Clan to improve the overall level of Blue Star. There is progress only when there is pressure. As long as Blue Star improves enough, I will be an excellent guide and my status will soar. Haha. Jiang Chen was a little surprised. If the people on the planet were trained to be stronger and trained well, would they actually be valued by the Federation? Even his status surpasses that of the martial emperor. The Great Federation really wants all kinds of talents. So Cai suddenly thought of something, by the way, you are also the master of a planet, right? What is the average strength of the planets under your command? Jiang Chen smiled, it's okay. So Cai nodded, and didn't care much. After all, Jiang Chen had just obtained the ancient Ming star for a month. No matter how he trained it, the overall strength of the ancient Ming star would not be too strong. Even for the most outstanding guide, it would take years to cultivate a planet. Nothing can be seen in 1 month. However, So didn't know that in just 1 month, everything on ancient Ming star had been turned upside down. In fact, you have a high talent in martial arts, so it doesn't matter if you don't become a guide. So Cai laughed at himself. It's because I don't have enough talent in martial arts that I want to be a guide to see if I have talent in this area. Alas, there is no other way. To survive in the universe, you have to find ways to improve your status. That's getting off topic. After you reached the martial master level, you haven't reported it to the Federation yet, right? So Cai took out his communication device. I can report it to you, don't worry. With your cultivation speed, you will definitely be taken seriously by the Great Federation. They may even give you a lot of resources. The Great Federation will never mistreat geniuses. Chapter 48. Jiang Chen thought about it and did not stop. So Cai, okay, help me contact the Great Federation. Jiang Chen also wants to join the Great Federation and see the scenery in the universe. Blue Star is indeed too small. There is not even a capable opponent. Such a life is too boring. Scions are meant to fight. In this way, So Cai sent the basic information to the Great Federation. I recently discovered a genius on Blue Star. He awakened his special powers at the age of 18, and his normal powers were increased by 50 times. At the same time, he reached the level of martial artist from the first level in 2 months. He has an excellent talent for cultivation. I have specially reported him to the Federation and recommended that he be judged as an SSS level genius. After receiving the news, all the top leaders of the Great Federation were thrown into chaos again. In 2 months, he went from the first level of warrior to the level of martial artist. Are you serious? So Cai didn't make a typo? Quick, ask So Cai. Did you input the information wrong? Is he really at the martial master level? Will it really only take 2 months? After many inquiries, the top leaders of the Great Federation finally confirmed that this was true. Jiang Chen was such a genius. Unbelievable. Really unbelievable, this guy is definitely the most talented cultivator in the human race in billions of years. Hurry up and call him to the Great Federation. Let him receive the best resources for training. For a genius like this, every day he stays on Blue Star is a waste of his talent. That's right. Blue Star is a barren place with no resources. Every day we stay here is a waste of Jiang Chen's time. Quickly transfer him back to the Great Federation. Oh, right. Ask So Cai, is Jiang Chen's current cultivation level a first-level martial artist or a 9th-level martial artist? Both are martial artist levels, but the meanings behind them are very different. Hearing this, other senior officials of the Great Federation couldn't help but laugh. What are you thinking? Jiang Chen reached the martial arts master level from the first level of martial artist in 2 months. He must be the lowest level of martial arts master. If he really reached the 9th level, wouldn't he be a monster among monsters? This kind of genius. It doesn't exist. Oh, that's true, but what if that happens? Just ask. Anyway, it won't affect anything if So Cai asks. Okay, I'll ask So Cai to ask what realm Jiang Chen is in now. On Blue Star, So Cai received the news from the Great Federation and asked about Jiang Chen's specific cultivation level. He wanted an exact number. Jiang Chen. So Cai scratched his head and looked at Jiang Chen. What level of martial artist are you at? First or second level? So Cai also felt that Jiang Chen had just broken through to the martial master level, so his realm would not be too high. Jiang Chen was about to answer when suddenly, powerful energy appeared in his body. Oh. I guess a lot of scions broke through at the same time, and they took me with them. Very good, I have also reached the first level of Martial King. Jiang Chen looked at So Cai and said, my cultivation level is currently at the first level of Martial King. So Cai nodded, oh, I heard it, first level martial artist. I'll report it right away. Jiang Chen looked at So Cai in confusion, didn't you hear clearly just now? I said the first level of Wu Wang. So Cai, ah. So Cai was stunned for a moment, and then he realized that it was not the first level of martial artist, but the first level of Martial King. The first level of Martial King can only be achieved after breaking through the 9th level of martial artist. FK. So Cai couldn't help but curse, then stared at Jiang Chen with wide eyes. You're not kidding? You're not kidding me? Are you serious? Jiang Chen spread his hands and showed his cultivation level, the first level of Martial King. The powerful pressure spread out and So Cai couldn't even stand steadily. So Cai waved his hands repeatedly, enough, enough, quickly put away your pressure, I can't breathe. Jiang Chen withdrew his pressure, and So Cai gasped for breath. For him, facing the pressure of the first level Martial King was still too uncomfortable. God is so unfair. God is really so unfair. So Cai beat his chest and stamped his feet. So Cai, have been practicing hard since childhood and have practiced for more than 100 years to reach the second level of martial arts master. It took more than 100 years. Jiang Chen, you are so enviable. I'm telling you, you have to keep a low profile when you go to the Universal Federation. If other people knew your cultivation speed, they would be so jealous. No, I can't say it anymore. I'm really going to die of jealousy. How did you do it? In more than 2 months, you reached the first level of Martial King. Jiang Chen pondered, thanks to the Source Spirit Stone, my cultivation level has greatly increased after absorbing the Source Spirit Stone. So Cai didn't believe that absorbing a Source Spirit Stone could lead to such a huge improvement. Impossible. Absolutely impossible. Jiang Chen shrugged, maybe, people's physiques can't be generalized. I have a physique that easily absorbs. So Cai. Easy to absorb constitution? Is there such a thing? If the Lord of Rushan was here, he would definitely give a thumbs up. I can testify. Jiang Chen is indeed a person with an easily absorbable constitution. Forget it, I don't care. So Cai was too lazy to think about it and contacted the Great Federation directly. I have reported your cultivation level to the government. Wait. The Great Federation will definitely send someone to pick you up, and then you will be able to take off. Hey, Jiang Chen, since we are both from Blue Star, when you become rich, can you take care of Blue Star a little bit? At this point, So Cai felt a little embarrassed. Hey, if it's inconvenient, forget it. Jiang Chen smiled, of course. During my growth process, the officials of Blue Star also provided me with a lot of resources. Now, on the contrary, when I become stronger, it will be no problem for me to take care of Blue Star. That's good, that's good. So Cai showed his gratitude. I don't have any gifts for you right now, but I know a place with a lot of treasures. I also got my Source Spirit Stone there. That place is really nice. I recommend you go check it out if you have time. Let's add each other as friends and I'll send you the coordinates. Jiang Chen's thoughts moved slightly. Is this a place where many treasures are hidden? If you have time, go and have a look. In the Great Federation, all the top leaders gathered together, waiting for So Cai to send back news. What is Jiang Chen's specific level of martial arts master? Suddenly, So Cai's news came, Jiang Chen's cultivation is the first level of Martial King. After seeing this text, everyone in the conference room fell silent. Martial King, first level? Martial King? Martial King realm? 2 months? They all recognize these words if they are picked out individually. But after putting them together, why is it that some of them are incomprehensible? A demon among demons. Oh my god, that's too much. What should I say? Just call the martial saint directly? Jiang Chen's talent is worthy of being taught by the martial saint himself. Yes, having a martial saint to guide Jiang Chen will be more helpful to his growth. When it comes to teaching disciples, it has to be a martial saint. Chapter 49. Martial Saint. Then contact the martial saint Qingtian. The power planning in the universe is like this. First, there are 4 major cosmic domains. The people in charge of the cosmic domains are all powerful warriors at the 9th level of Martial Emperor. Next down is the Palace Master, who is usually a 9th level martial saint. The area of a prefecture is very large, so in order to facilitate management, a large federation was established. Each palace lord has more than a dozen large federal headquarters under his command. Each major federation headquarters controls tens of thousands of galaxies. But it is difficult to let a large federal headquarters control tens of thousands of galaxies, so there are large federal branches. These branches are generally responsible for only 30 star systems. The Great Federation that controls the Milky Way is the 9527th branch of the Great Federation. Generally speaking, the people in power in the branches of the Great Federation are all 9th level martial arts masters. However, because the 30 star systems that 9527 is in charge of are generally weak and lack strong people, the person in power has only the 9th level of martial emperor cultivation. But no matter how weak the 9527 branch is, it is still a part of the Great Federation. Every Great Federation can contact a martial saint. The martial saint Qingtian is the martial saint that the 9527 branch can contact. Report to the sky-bearing martial saint. We discovered a monstrous genius who has reached the first level of martial king after practicing for 2 months. His aptitude is incredible. What do you think of him? After sending the message, everyone was waiting for the martial saint to reply. About 23 minutes later, Martial Saint Qingtian sent a message. Hey, this time the martial saint's reply speed has become much faster, someone exclaimed. It seems that after seeing the genius, the martial saint is also very happy. It is indeed much faster. Normally, when I contact the martial saint, I have to wait for several hours before he responds. Okay, let's take a quick look at what the martial saint said. Everyone clicked on the message and saw that it said, first level of martial king in 2 months. It is true that his talent is incredible, but he is only at the martial king level. When he reaches the martial emperor realm, contact me again. After seeing the content, everyone looked at each other in surprise. After a while, someone spoke up first. The martial saint's vision is still very high. Even the martial king realm is not worthy of his attention. Ah, that's normal. I understand the martial saint. Looking at the history of the human race, there are too many outstanding geniuses. But how many can reach the level of martial emperor? The martial emperor realm is the watershed of martial arts. If Jiang Chen cannot reach the martial emperor realm, then no matter how fast he practices, it will be meaningless. Well, that's probably what martial saint means. I spent a lot of resources to train Jiang Chen, but what if he can't even reach the martial emperor realm? Isn't that a waste of effort? Okay, since the martial saint doesn't want to waste time training him, we will train him. Anyway, I think Jiang Chen's talent is unparalleled in ancient and modern times. No problem, we will train him for the martial saint. When Jiang Chen reaches the martial emperor realm, we will give him to the martial saint. Let's do it this way. Just as everyone was planning to take action, Martial Saint Qingtian sent another message at this time. How is Jukan? Compared to the geniuses at the martial king level, I am more optimistic about Jukan. In the beginning, it was the Martial Saint Qingtian who bestowed the magic weapon on Jukan. In the eyes of Martial Saint Qingtian, in the entire 9527 branch, only Jukan was considered decent. Everyone immediately responded to the message, reporting to the martial saint, Jukan's training is fine. Now, he is taking a vacation. After sending the message, everyone waited for a while. Seeing that Wu Sheng had not replied to the message, everyone closed the light curtain. It seems that the martial saint will not send any more messages. Well, generally speaking, when a martial saint sends us a message, he only sends one. If we talk about Jukan, he might send a few more. Jukan, he is indeed the most talented one. By the way, didn't Jukan go to Ancient Ming Star? Ancient Ming Star is Jiang Chen's territory. Let's send a message and ask Jukan to bring Jiang Chen to the Great Federation. No problem. With the performance of our spacecraft, it will take at least 2 days to reach the Ancient Dark Star. Why not let Jukan bring Jiang Chen back? Okay, I'll send a message to Jukan right away. So, someone sent a message to Jukan, asking him to bring Jiang Chen back. Damn it, the man cursed. I sent a message to Jukan last time, but he still didn't reply. What is this guy doing? Doesn't he check the communicator at all? Didn't Jukan say that he's busy? Just wait patiently. When he's done and sees the communicator, he'll naturally reply to you. I'm so angry. Okay, wait for Jukan to reply to me. Everyone didn't know that it wasn't that Jukan didn't want to reply to them, but that Jukan couldn't reply to them. At this moment, he was imprisoned, and all his energy was blocked. He couldn't even activate the communicator, let alone send a message. Oh. Jukin was lying in a wooden house, staring blankly at the wooden board above his head. When I return to the Great Federation, I must tell the researchers that this communicator cannot be activated with energy. If we are imprisoned, the warriors will have no energy and won't even be able to send out a message for help. It's really a design flaw. Jukin was also somewhat confused. Could he really go back? Would they kill him? It shouldn't be that serious. Never mind. I'm too lazy to think about it. Jukin sighed, thinking that after so many years of traveling across the universe, he had finally fallen here. I was wrong too. I should carry the magic weapon on my back from now on. When encountering special situations, I can activate it directly. It is really difficult to take it out when it is placed in the storage ring. On Blue Star, So Cai explained to Jiang Chen, the people from the Great Federation said that they sent Wu Huang Jukin to take you to the Great Federation. But they said Jukin is wandering around in the universe, and we don't know when he will come to Blue Star. You just wait patiently, he will definitely come to Blue Star anyway. Oh, by the way, there is one more thing. You are going to the Great Federation. It is best to explain this matter to your friends and relatives. You will go to the Great Federation and receive training from various resources. It may take several years for you to practice. During these days, you will not be able to return to Blue Star. Jiang Chen nodded and understood. Although I have the ability to teleport and can go back to Blue Star whenever I want, I still need to explain. Apart from anything else, there is no one watching over the ancient Dark Star, so if they run into trouble, they can only rely on themselves. Well, let's go to ancient Dark Star now. There are more things going on there. I'll go and explain them. Jiang Chen said goodbye to So Cai and teleported directly to the ancient Ming Star. Jiang Chen narrowed his eyes as soon as he arrived at the Beizhou tribe. There's a faint strange smell, probably as weak as that of an ordinary person. Who is it? Whoosh. As soon as Jiang Chen appeared, Beijuda and Kalou came. Master Jiang Chen. You are finally back. We have something important to report to you. Aliens invaded our ancient Ming Star, and were defeated by us. Ha ha ha. Chapter 50. Oh. Jiang Chen suddenly realized that the strange aura he sensed might be the captured alien. Good, well done. If you encounter an enemy, just capture him first. Hearing Jiang Chen's praise, Beijuda was very happy and couldn't help but say, Master Jiang Chen, you don't know, that kid is really something. Carrot led a Super Saiyan God team, but he couldn't beat him. Fortunately, at the critical moment, we combined to defeat him. He has some skills, but not much. This time, it was Jiang Chen's turn to be surprised. Even after Carrot transformed into a Super Saiyan God, he still couldn't defeat the invader. Unlikely, right? Carrot himself is a 9th level warrior, and if he transforms into a Super Saiyan God, he is also a Martial Emperor level warrior. Looking across the Milky Way, there are not many people who can defeat the Martial Emperor. Take me to see it. Jiang Chen gestured to Beijuda to lead the way. Beijuda brought Jiang Chen to the wooden house where Ju Chen was imprisoned. We used our supernatural powers to block his energy. Now he is completely unable to resist. Beijuda said as he pushed the door open. The wooden door opened, Jukin turned around and looked over, wondering who was coming. And Jiang Chen, naturally, also saw Jukin. With the system panel, Jiang Chen got the information directly. Name, Jukin Jiang Chen. So that's how it is. Jukin, who came to pick me up, was captured by Carrot and his men. What happened in between? Hey? Modern clothes? Not animal skins. Ju Chen was a little excited when he saw Jiang Chen. These natives were all wearing animal skins, but this man was obviously not a native. Who is it? Are you their boss? Can you let me go first? I am the Martial Emperor of the Great Federation, Jukin. I really have no ill intentions in coming here. Fearing that Jiang Chen would ignore him, Ju Chen directly blew up his own family. Jiang Chen did not let Jukin go, but turned to look at Beizhou Tower. Why did you capture him? Beijuda explained, he flew into the tribe's territory, and we asked him to stop flying, but he refused and said we were too arrogant, so we started fighting. Then he lost. Jiang Chen suddenly realized, that's right, if it were me, I would go to an indigenous planet and the indigenous people there banned me from flying, I would fight them too. The only difference might be that I would win, while Jukin would lose. Hearing Beijuda say that he lost, Ju Chen also got angry. What do you mean I lost? Bullshit. I haven't even used my magic weapon yet. You are not fair. Why do you use your supernatural powers to interfere with me? If you have the guts, fight me head on. I don't accept it. Jiang Chen waved his hand. Okay, Beizhou Tower, let him go, this is a misunderstanding, he is not an enemy. Beijuda scratched his head. Was it just a misunderstanding? Okay. Just like that, Beijuda picked up Jukin and threw him to the martial arts arena, then called out to the power user, hey, come and remove your power quickly. As the supernatural power was lifted, Jukin regained his strength. Damn it. You treated me like a chicken and carried me around like that. Jukin made an angry expression. I will never forgive you. I will kill you all. Unless. You guys, call that Beijut over to me. Let me fight him again. No matter if I win or lose, I will forgive you. After saying that, Jukin immediately took out his magic weapon from the storage ring and placed it directly behind him so that he could use it at any time. Jiang Chen. Pretending to be angry, hey? If you want to fight Beijut, just say it directly. There's no need to beat around the bush. Jiang Chen understood that Jukan probably felt that although he lost very unfairly and wanted to avenge himself. Beijut's eyes widened. Master Jiang Chen, look at this kid, he still wants to fight, why don't you teach him a lesson? Jukan narrowed his eyes slightly. Master Jiang Chen. So, this person is the master of ancient dark star, Jiang Chen? But doesn't the intelligence say that Jiang Chen is a warrior? Although Jukan had guessed before that the changes in the ancient dark star were all caused by Jiang Chen. But, after all, they are just guesses. Seeing it with my own eyes today is still very shocking. A little fellow at the warrior level can actually come up with so many things. But I don't care about these messes. I want to fight Beijut again. This time, I can't lose. By the way, why don't they call out Beijut? Did I fail to scare them? Do I have to beg them before they will call out Beijut? Thinking of this, Jukan felt even more aggrieved. If he wanted to fight, did he still need an opponent? Let me fight you. Jiang Chen spoke at this time. Jukan is a super martial arts master in the Great Federation. Jiang Chen wants to see how much his own strength compares to the super master. Can you defeat Jukan by using only 30% of your strength? This is what Jiang Chen is thinking at the moment. You. Ju Chen looked at Jiang Chen in confusion. Aren't you a warrior? You want to fight me? Aren't you afraid of getting into trouble? Beijut couldn't help but said, bullshit. Lord Jiang Chen is extremely powerful. Even if Carrot and I merge together, we can't beat Lord Jiang Chen. If you dare to look down on Lord Jiang Chen again, I'll make you pay. Jukan blinked. Fusion? That means Beijut. Beijut can't be defeated. In other words, if I defeat Jiang Chen, it means I have defeated Beijut. That's great. Jukan immediately became excited. Come on, let me fight you. Let me see how strong you are. Jiang Chen didn't waste any time and transformed into Super Saiyan 4. Follow me, let's fight in the air. Jukan staggered. You can also transform? And your transformation seems so powerful, much stronger than Beijut and the others. Each of them can transform, there must be a big secret behind this. But it doesn't matter, I'll just have fun first. Jukan looked at Jiang Chen in the air, okay. I will fight you in the air. Jukan knew very well that there were many buildings in this tribe. If they fought on the ground, the residual power of their fight would destroy everything. This is not good, let's fight in the air. In this way, the two sides flew into the air and confronted each other. Beijut called Carrot, look, Lord Jiang Chen is about to take action against that guy from before. Oh. Carrot ran over immediately. Is this, Super Saiyan 4? Beijut was a little proud, that's right. It's the Super Saiyan 4 that Master Jiang Chen will teach me in the future. How is it? Isn't it very handsome? Carrot, are you envious? Carlotta nodded, yeah, I envy you so much. I only have one super red one now, and I'm tired of playing with them all. Beijut Tower. It hurts, I am not even super popular now. Beijut didn't want to talk to Carrot anymore. He just looked up into the sky, looking forward to the battle between Jiang Chen and Jukan. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel so you are notified of future uploads. You can find the next parts in the playlist visible on the screen or on my channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.